That's
All right, so I'm gonna start us out with a question that's on everyone's minds when it comes to One Piece. Is it too long? So
Not long enough.
Yeah, I've heard that as well. So Briggs, since you're the resident One
what she
Piece
said.
lover, oh my gosh, I'll start with you. What do you think about that when people say that is too long?
Well, I can see that I can see how it could be daunting to get into, of course. But once you're into it, you just never want it to end. You just want more and more. Like some of my best, my most enjoyment was getting caught up with the series and rereading it and rewatching it. But once you're caught up, it's kind of painful to like read one chapter a week. So like I just wish there was more. I wish it just dropped all at once.
Yeah, that would be nice. Oh, and then Edson, as someone who just now recently started, what do you think about that question? If it's too long or not?
I think this past 56, 57 seconds has just been nothing but sexual jokes, and I have not been able to express that's what she said phrase enough because
Wow.
I've just been holding it in, and like I'm just bursting at the seams right now. Oh man. But yeah, dude, when I think of One Piece, I think of half my life just trying to catch up. And I get very sad because I never will be able to experience the full extent of One Piece. Because by the time
you'll catch up in like a year and a half, easy.
Yeah,
year and a half. Oh my god! You know what I could do in a year and a half? Wait,
yeah,
is it a year
read
and
One
a half?
Piece.
Is it bro, a year and a half nonstop of One Piece? That's how long it's gonna take.
So I did the One Piece Virgin podcast, and so I had already like read it all, and my buddy, we just did like 20, 30 chapters at a time every week, and it took us about a year and a bit.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Edson doesn't read though, so
yeah, I can't read.
Yeah, it'll definitely take longer to watch for sure.
Yeah,
make that 2 years.
That's what I'm thinking on. Yeah, that's why I'm. Fuck, dude, 2 years. Oh my god.
2 years of perfection. 2 years of bliss.
Hey, I mean, if it's great, it's great, right? I mean, come on.
Bro, it's just the thought of putting up like that much effort into a show. Like I barely got through Game of Thrones, and each episode was like 45 minutes long. Like I
what's
couldn't
up, Skinny
do it.
Bob?
Skinny Bob's here.
Hey, I don't know, Edson, man. I might end up starting to read it at some point because
Remember, you can't read either. Be quiet. Don't try to.
Because right now I'm be watching it. But
you guys be reading the manga? I just look at the pictures.
Oh, okay. Hey, I mean, that works too. That works too.
I'm colorblind. I can't see it, so it's okay.
I was gonna say, good thing manga's black and white. Good thing manga's black and white.
Isn't it? I'm colorblind to black and white. That's what it is.
You know, Briggs is a legend. You know, you can't lie about that.
Oh, thanks, Nami.
Yeah. All right. So for me personally,
wait, hey, River, what are you doing, bro?
What do you mean?
You forgot about Timmy. You're a dick. Hey, Timmy, bro, this is your friend?
Bro, Timmy's gone, bro. He's not here.
Yeah, Timmy's not here.
Oh my! All right, continue.
You must have missed that part.
Wait,
but yeah,
you guys have been practicing this intro like 3 times. Did we just do no intro? I'm so confused.
No. So I like to start us off with like just like something random, some sort of question just to introduce it, and then like we would do the intro like later. But
got it.
Briggs, you're breaking the fourth wall here, man. Come on.
Like they can't know Edson's been practicing it for an hour.
Hey, you're still talking about it, bro. Go on with your question.
If you fuck up this intro, dude. If you fuck up this intro.
Bro, you're making me pull out my phone now. He's
gonna read the script.
There's no script. I have a banana peel, some gold chains, some diamond rings next to me. You know, so that's what I got.
Subtle flex. But yeah, okay. For me personally, if it's too long, I don't think it's too long because of all the great things I've heard about One Piece. Full disclosure, I have watched it previously. Essence the main virgin here. I've watched up to Alabasta previously.
Oh, nice.
But I had stopped because to me there's just so many other anime that I wanted to watch. So I was like, I'm gonna put this on hold, but when I come back to it, I'm gonna be able to watch it all the way through and like not have to like stop. So that's kind of what my mindset was. So too long to an extent, just because I I feel like it's hard to watch other anime when you're watching One Piece because it's so much, or even reading it.
Dude,
My
so-
thing for like the too long question is like if you look at something like Bleach or Naruto, I could say that they're too long because I think they got worse over time. But One Piece got better over time. So for me, I can't say it's too long, you know?
Pause.
Yeah, pause. But yeah, I guess that's fair.
It's just, bro, like One Piece. If you go through it and there's still more, it's like your day. You know your daily anime feel is already like you're done after watching so much of One Piece. Like there's so many details and like you got this and that. And it's like fuck.
True.
Who needs to watch other anime?
Yeah.
Well,
I do. At River.
Attack on Titan.
Tell him about what I do, River.
Yeah. You rewatch. He rewatches anime like all the time.
No. I'm not
You
talking about that. I'm talking about how I watch like 20 different animes a week.
All of them are probably worse than One Piece.
He might have you there.
I disagree.
This guy's watching Dress Up Darling when he could be reading Arline Park.
Oh my god.
Dress Up Darling. Oh man.
Did I call you out? Are you watching Dress Up Darling?
I don't know what that is, but it sounds like kind of girly.
Honestly, like it's okay. It's kind of cute. Came out this season.
I'm you know that percentage thing from Mob Psycho? Like that's usually how I work throughout the stream. And then River knows, like I'll just like boom and start roasting everybody in the comments.
Yeah, that does happen. Hey, we got another biggest fan in Dopeness, and then hey, 5 Anime is kind of One Piece, but if One Piece is that good, then you know you kind of argue either way because it's like if you there's a lot of other good anime out there as well.
Shut up, Alex.
But all right, Edson, go ahead with the intro.
Dude, you're not supposed to just tell me to do the intro. You just gotta do it. Oh my god, now I feel like a fucking performing monkey.
Edson, go.
Anyways,
Edson,
I'm
go.
not a dog. Shut up. Anyways, hello, listeners. Welcome to your new addiction, your new favorite podcast series. Welcome to The Flow. You're here with me, your boy, the blonde Ichiban, the number one man on the PlayStation, Edson. I'll be guest starring with your boy, River the Flow God. And we also have another special guest with us today, Biggie B. Briggs. Boom, 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 boom.
What up, boys? Good to be here.
And we also have Timmy.
Who's not here.
But
hopefully he'll be here before we're actually finished with it. You know, that'd be cool.
What are you doing?
All right. Yeah, guys, welcome. This is the first episode of the one longest fuck piece virgin podcast. We couldn't just rip off Rant Cafe like that. We had to switch it up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So, but heavily inspired. So shout out to Briggs and the Rant Cafe boys. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah, dude.
Hold on. Game Passer 23. This man struggled with the intro. Hey, bro, I'll fuck you up right now. I'll do it. if you want it, I'll give it to you, bro. If you want it, I'll serve it to you.
I think you did a great job.
Great job, Edson. Great job.
I think the one-off stream was a little better though.
He might be right.
Whatever, man. I'm gonna put on my second gold watch. Piss me off.
He's dual wielding gold watches on both arms.
No, on one arm.
Oh, both on one? Goddamn.
Oh man.
Stack that shit.
Welcome to 2-for-1 special. Boom, boom, boom.
All right, so I guess let's just go ahead and start. You know, with Edson. So since you're the One Piece virgin here, what are your thoughts like just with One Piece so far with what you've seen?
I like how the
wait. Hold on.
What,
he said send the address and what time. That's what Alex said, bro.
I like how you said that because the first thing that came to mind was a very extremely dark joke, but out of respect for everybody here, I will not say it. Mainly because I don't know what my limits are, and it's tough.
Are you just gonna have me thinking, bro? I was like,
I'm gonna have everybody just in this like fog right now. Just put them in a what is that called? In awe or whatever.
In awe.
In awe. Just
okay.
He said bots in the chat. Yeah, I don't know what that's a Russian right there. Why is there a Russian bot here? But let me see. I really like how they show you how everyone gets together before they start going into this grand adventure. Like you already know that there's this amazing storyline through the intro. Like, oh, everybody's going after this legendary man's treasure, the One Piece, and whoever gets hold of it will, basically rule the world and this and that. And I really like that. But then it's like they don't just go straight into here's the crew, and we're not going to bore you with, or at least to my knowledge, we're not going to bore you with fillers in the future of how everybody met. We're just going to show you straight up, build the foundation, and then we're going to go from there and, build the characters up. And I mean, like from different spoilers that I've seen on like Instagram and stuff, like the people actually age. That's awesome. No, I don't think there's another anime that does that. That shows like their bodies building in different ways.
Yeah, their
There was
boobs
a
get
time
their
skip.
boobs and muscles get bigger over time. I mean,
No,
the
you're lying.
manga's been around for 20 years. I'd hope so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, if you look at like different shows, like some they don't do that.
Yeah, it's true.
Like they don't do that.
It's true, true.
Yeah, they
but-
really do start from the beginning. There is no Straw Hat crew in the beginning. It's just
Right.
Luffy, and then he starts his adventure, and we go from there.
Mhm.
Right.
Yeah,
I thought that was pretty cool.
yeah. And you
So,
oh, okay, go ahead.
how much have you watched so far? Just give me like a general idea.
Arlong Park a little bit after.
So you from episode 1 till the end of Arlong Park ish.
Yeah.
Generally, do you think you're hooked? Are you invested?
It's tough because I don't really allow myself to be invested in one thing for too long because I'm just
Someone broke this man's heart. Fuck.
annoying like that. No one broke my heart. It wasn't anything.
Are you sure?
That's just what it was. Like,
Did the anime
I mean,
break
like,
your heart?
let me see. I'm trying to think of another show that I did this. I
Yeah,
like Black Clover. River knows how much I like Black Clover.
That's crazy.
But I haven't kept up with that, mainly because I was investing my time in newer animes too. Like if I know a show is good, then I'm gonna assume the rest of it is gonna be good. So let me check out what else is new, and then so that way, like, because I know I can binge watch a lot if I'm really invested into a show.
Can you binge watch 1,000 episodes though?
See, I knew that question was coming, and the answer is probably no, because fuck you, River. Bro, this man would come in because me and him used to be roommates. This man would come into my room randomly. Nothing would come out of his mouth except, "Hey, have you seen One Piece yet?" No hi, no hello, no good morning, no how's your day going. This man come and just.
I have to ask the real questions.
I mean,
What's,
One Piece fans are built
what's up
different.
with
What can
that?
I say?
I don't know. I don't know if I call myself a One Piece fan yet, though. I'm still
You're
getting
not
into
a
myself.
One Piece fan yet. You're at
I'm a
Alabasta,
fan.
and you're not a
Look,
One Piece.
I'm a fan of the show, but I just feel like to call myself a One Piece fan, I have to like really be into it. I feel like it's not far enough. I don't know. I mean, I mean, look, if everyone is accepting of me, then sure, I'll take it. But I'm just saying.
I would say you're a fan. I wouldn't say you're a diehard for it, right? You're not like there's plenty of diehards out there, but you're a fan of the show. You like the storyline, that makes you a fan.
I'm looking forward to watching more after you actually get to where I'm at. So, and then
Do you
we'll
guys
both be the virgins.
Sorry, do you guys have a favorite arc so far? Something that kind of drew you in?
That's a good question. I liked Arlong a lot personally. I know some people don't like that arc, and I don't know why.
I love
Doesn't make
Arlong
sense to
Park.
me.
I think that's the arc that should get most people into the series.
I know.
I was gonna say, like,
after that-
if you don't like Arlong Park and Alabasta, One Piece probably isn't for you, honestly.
My favorite mini arc, it's a mini arc, is when Luffy calls that one lady that he first meets fat and ugly, and I thought that was hilarious. Everybody was like, "Yo, what did he just say?" And everyone lost their shit.
Yeah, they're all the most of the crew is just all like savages. Like they just have a lot of savage moments, and it's like it's really dope to see that. Like, yeah. And I will say though, quickly, because Kurosaki just said that there's almost no filler episodes. I feel like the only thing with One Piece is they always take like 5 minutes to actually get into the main story, and then at least with the anime, and it's so like drawn out in terms of the episode itself.
Yeah.
It's like that's the issue with the anime.
So One Piece handles filler a little bit differently than other long-running shonen. What One Piece does is they prolong certain things. So if there's a fight, they make the fight longer. If there's dialogue, they make the dialogue longer. So rather than adding a filler episode that no one cares about, they give you more of, like, it's not substantial, but they give you more from what the manga did, right? So it's very, very slowly paced, which is one of the reasons why I usually recommend the manga over the anime. But if you become a One Piece fan, you can usually deal with that slow pacing and almost enjoy it more because you're not being given these filler episodes that have no substance.
Yeah, like with like Naruto, for example, where it's just like, what the hell are we watching right now?
Because at least like the filler in One Piece still actually like whatever advances the actual plot, while filler in Naruto you could skip the episode and it doesn't matter.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, but Timmy, what do you think?
Oh, really?
Yeah,
oh,
dude, that's crazy. Yeah, same.
Nuts. Wild.
Crazy stuff. Hey,
Yeah.
shout out to Sam the Gunman in the chat. Absolutely. Briggs is a Chad. Yep. He said, yep. All right. So,
I told you he couldn't read. He couldn't read. I told you, bro.
You want me to read it? Okay, look.
I told you he couldn't read it. You said
At the flow. Great seeing you fellas chop it up with Lord D. Brigo about One Piece. He's an awesome Chad lad. There, you happy?
You just guessed it. You just act like you can read.
Well, soon enough you'll get Lord D. Brigo. That's actually a One Piece reference right there.
Yeah, with the D, right? That's like a lot of the characters have
Pause.
that. Oh yeah, pause. But like,
yo, what's up with this podcast right now? Everything like One Piece, is it just like there's a lot of
One Piece is sus.
a lot of stuff in it. You gotta say pause for it.
Hey, yeah. What's up, Erzy? And I mean, I don't know. I haven't really got into manga like that personally, so that's why I'm still watching the anime. I just feel like usually when I start an anime, I like to complete the anime. So that's my thoughts on One Piece too. It's like I'd rather finish the anime than pick up the manga. I don't know, since I already started.
So funny enough, the series that got me into manga was One Piece. Like, oh my god, it was like, I'm like aging myself or dating myself a little bit here. I think like 12 or 13 years ago, maybe more, I started watching One Piece and I caught up to the anime. Like I watched the newest episode that just released, and then I found out that the manga has more, like it was like ahead of the anime, which makes sense nowadays, like, or just in general.
Yeah.
But I didn't know this at the time. I'm like, I need to read this shit. So I started reading, and that was the first manga I ever read.
Okay. What episode was it on? Like when you caught up at the time?
Like 400 episodes, and now it's at like 1,020.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
it's getting up there.
Jesus.
How far is it behind the manga as of now? Do you know?
They're on the same arc, but the arc is
Wano's like forever, isn't it?
Yeah, they're on Wano. It's a long ass fucking arc, and it's pretty good. What was I gonna say? I'd say they're like 20 episodes ish behind. Like within 20 episodes, they should, or 20 to 30, they could catch up to the manga. But it's always like they're both constantly moving, so they'll never catch up.
Yeah. Of course. Does the manga come out weekly, or is it like monthly or what?
It's mostly weekly, but they do take breaks every now and then. So I'd say on average, like 3 chapters a month or so.
Gotcha.
And someone in my chat just said, "Who's the guest tonight?" I'm the guest. I'm the guest on this podcast.
You know what I just thought about? All those trees, man. All those trees.
Dude.
Jesus.
You know what? One Piece is one of the most sold manga or pieces of fiction of all time.
Yeah.
Those poor trees.
R.I.P. the Amazon.
Oh my god, bro. Save the Amazon. Hashtag Team C's. Hashtag
Team Trees. Team Trees.
Right,
Team Trees.
Team Trees.
Yo, cancel Oda right now.
Cancel Oda.
Have to.
Oh man. Okay. I guess we could like start talking about going through kind of what goes on in this part of One Piece so far. So I guess we just start out with like where it all began with Luffy and his dream to become the Pirate King, and then meeting Shanks and all of that, and hearing the backstory of Goldie Roger. and all that shit. It was just the intro to it. Just shows like how just great the world's gonna be, and just how incredible like you have, and then to just see this guy who's gonna go on this adventure to obviously get to where he wants to be as the Pirate King. It's pretty it's pretty a great start. I don't know what you guys thought of the start of it, but to me it was great.
I think they did a good job like setting up the story that we know exactly what we're getting into, right? Like just with the intro alone, this man's death started a new age, a new era. And then we follow the story of Luffy, and we know he's setting out on this adventure to become the Pirate King and have fun and make friends as well. So like we kind of right off the bat know what the series is about.
Mm-hmm.
And then we slowly start getting introduced to more characters. What about you, Ed?
I think it's kind of funny how, like you said, this man's death led to an entirely new era. I don't know. I just thought it was pretty funny. I was like, damn, this dude died and everyone just lost their shit. They're like, let's be pirates and destroy everything. Like, let's take over towns, pillage villages, and kill tons of people because why? This man died.
That's probably the most impactful death in all of anime.
Dude,
Yeah, for real. Like,
what were his final words? It was like wealth, fame, power. I left it all together in one piece.
Yeah.
Imagine him just sitting just like there, like in the thing. You're just sitting in the crowd, just listening to him. Just like this man's going on a whole monologue right now. It's crazy,
bro. Like they didn't. You know what I can see happening? Like imagine real life. You're like you said, you're there in the crowd. He says all that. They start rioting after he dies. They had to have.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Hey, it's Timmy here. Timmy, are you here?
Oh yeah, I was just letting y'all talk.
You guys hear Timmy? I can't hear him.
You can't hear him.
No, I see his circle moving, but nothing's.
I can hear him.
Is this better for you?
No, I think you need to put the mic in your mouth.
Pause.
Yeah, pause.
It doesn't fit like that.
Oh yeah, not pause.
It doesn't.
Oh.
You got to work on that, I guess, huh, Timmy?
No comment.
You could have said no. All right.
Like candy.
Candy.
Yeah. Anyways,
You guys are weird.
Okay.
So Timmy, are you a One Piece virgin as well?
Oh no, I'm cultured unlike these two.
Let's go.
He's a different kind of virgin.
Okay. Well, maybe it's the world.
River is too. Don't worry.
Hey.
Me too, actually.
River's seen like 25 anime, so I mean,
We all are.
Timmy, bro, stop. Just because you're a manga reader, man, you don't have to keep acting like I haven't seen anime. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Like,
Actually, so River, you
haven't.
watch anime more than you read
Yeah.
manga, and then Timmy reads manga more than he reads anime or watches anime.
Reads.
Yeah. Sorry.
So I
Anyway,
used to watch way more anime than I read, but now I read more just because it's faster and I'm so busy.
It is. It is.
It's understandable.
It's more convenient, I feel.
Yeah.
So Timmy, what are your thoughts on One Piece? Since are you caught up currently?
I am. I was actually
Let's
reading the
go.
latest chapter a second ago. What are my thoughts on it? I think it's a really good series. I really like this is commented on a lot, but I really like the world building. I feel like a lot of like things can be great if they like capitalize on the aspect of like what's outside of like the main characters, like they're just region or whatever. Like I don't know, what came to mind for me was like Demon Slayer or whatever. What if like Tanjiro and the crew started traveling the world, trying to clear the world of the demons, meeting all these different villages, I think that'd be cool. And that's something that One Piece does well. It like encompasses that like this isn't the only place, there's a lot out there. It's kind of like the real world in a sense where like, you're not really limited to one place, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Well, the story was set up to be a grand adventure from the get-go, right? Like with something like Demon Slayer, we know that there's a villain, and then that's the final villain that Tanjiro needs to kill, whatever. And like whatever to get Nezuko back to being a human and all that. There's a final goal. They have it established from the beginning. That's it. Well, like with One Piece, I feel like it's like he has to travel the whole fucking world to achieve this dream. So it's set up to be this long-running story from the get-go.
Mm-hmm. And it's like even in the beginning, we have no idea how big the world actually is. Like, I feel like I don't know if you guys could comment on this as being caught without obviously spoiling anything, but like I feel like probably you guys might still not even know how big the world is. I don't know if that's true or not, but
I mean,
correct
they
me.
only show us like a map in every intro.
Well, I'm assuming it's bigger than that. I don't know, though.
Well,
But
I do think I don't want to spoil anything.
Yeah.
Spoilers: Goldie Roger died.
Oh,
shit, oh shit.
oh shit.
Said that way too quick. You say spoiler. This happens.
But I'm pretty
It's
sure they
in
show.
every intro. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure by the Arlong Park they kind of explain that there's the north, like south, east, and west blue.
Oh, yeah.
And then there's the Grand Line. I don't think they go into depth on the Grand Line and like really break that down yet. But you can kind of have somewhat of an idea.
Oh
Yeah,
shit!
yeah.
Wait, that's his name? I didn't know his name.
Well, whose name?
The guy they show in every intro.
Gold
Right?
Roger.
Yeah.
Did he die? Did he die? I don't know. That's a great question. Okay. So I guess we could move on past obviously seeing Luffy's intro and all that stuff. We obviously get into Zorro. I don't know, Edson, if you had thoughts on Zorro after like, meeting him the first time, seeing his backstory and all that shit that he, everything with Zorro, because I know he's a very popular character.
All right, just correct me if I'm wrong. His intro was that Luffy found him at a marine base.
Yeah, he was like tied
Right.
up to like a stick, and because he like killed a
One of
dog or
those-
some shit like that.
He killed a dog.
Isn't that what happened?
Zorro
wrong?
killed a dog, bro.
No, I'm pretty sure. Wait, what happened?
Or he
Oh yeah,
saved
yeah,
the
that's right.
dog.
That's right. There
I
was
don't
that weird haired guy, and then he like killed the dog or stopped the dog from like attacking a kid.
Oh, okay.
And-
Yeah,
Oh, so it was
And-
like an evil dog. Okay.
Yeah, it was a bat.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, it was apparently it was a wolf. This guy had a wolf
Okay,
as a pet, as a pet, and he took care of it.
Yeah, I remember now. Okay. Yeah, you tweaked me out. You can't say that he just killed a dog. Maybe over here maybe he killed like a puppy or something, dude. I would have been
No.
like Zorro. How are you considered it? Like, how does
Okay,
everyone
okay,
like
look,
you?
look,
I was
Look,
like,
look.
what?
I assumed
I
you
mean-
wouldn't think that, but okay.
Timmy
but
knows the only character that could get away with kicking a puppy.
Oh yeah,
Oh god. Okay.
you guys
so
are
I
in for
thought-
something.
Man, I feel like I gotta go watch it right now just so I can like get that. Man.
You're part of the group.
Yeah. That's like I'm so scared like all the time. Like I feel like I've been spoiled on a few things with One Piece because it's like it's so hard like just being in the anime community and not knowing what happens, and like people just say shit about One Piece. Because One Piece is like one of the hottest topics to talk about. Like I'll just be like I'll just be like talking with people and just One Piece just comes up and I'm like, man, it's like I can't get away from it. It's like, damn,
You start smacking everybody that says One Piece. Shut the fuck up.
I'm watching it.
It's funny you say
Dang, is that
I
enough for you?
I spoiled the death from one of my friends because I thought he was there already, and he has not let me
Oh.
live that down since. Every time One Piece comes up, he's like, "Oh yeah, the show you spoiled something for me," and I'm like, "Okay, all right, no, all right."
Was it
I
that
can
one that gets
and so-
spoiled for everybody?
So yeah, literally, he won't talk to me about anime anymore because he just doesn't want me to spoil anything. And it's like, come on,
I
I'm
stopped
not
playing.
You have a
I
track
stopped
record.
playing a video game because of that.
really?
I was
What
playing. I
happened?
was playing a Star Wars game, and it was a brand new Star Wars game that came out. I think it was Battlefront for PlayStation. And at the time, the new movie was also coming out, and someone decided to take the time to change their whatever account name was to, spoiler alert, Han Solo dies. And so I was
Aw.
playing it, and I
didn't
killed
know
him, and
that.
then his name came up, and then I
Fuck,
was like,
this man just spoiled Star Wars for me. God
No.
I
damn.
bro,
I'm
I
just kidding. I'm just kidding.
by said spoiler
I know.
alert. Anyways, so like, I killed him, and then his name popped up. I hadn't seen the movie yet, and I was like, Han
Why are you playing
Solo
the game without seeing the movie?
Yeah, that was pretty dumb on my part, but I was also not expecting for the entire series, the entire film to be, ruined for me because this dickhead wanted to do that. But
Wow.
but yeah, that's the day that I became a man.
That's your origin story. Huh?
I learned true despair that day.
Yeah.
But,
Okay.
So, how do you feel about Zorro?
Yeah. So wait, yeah, we didn't even get into that. Wow, that's great.
My specialty is also kicking us off track. But anyway, Zorro, I thought he was pretty cool. He was like scary as shit looking because I thought when Luffy would free him that Zorro was gonna kill him or like damage him pretty badly, and I was just like scared for Luffy. I was like, Luffy, if you free him and he ends up fucking you up, like that's it. That's the end of the series. You're done for it.
Yeah.
But let me see. He freed him. They ended up like fighting together side by side, and I thought that was pretty cool. They formed a bond, and he set his whole quest to become the greatest swordsman. And I was like, this dude's raw as hell.
Yeah. I think that's what stood out to me as well. It's like the king of the pirates needs to have the greatest swordsman, so it works out. And Zorro, who wants to become the greatest swordsman, he's like, I don't really care how I go about doing it, so I guess I could become a pirate.
Yeah, I also thought that was weird because didn't he say he hated pirates?
Yeah, he was a bounty hunter originally.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
But I guess to become the greatest swordsman, it doesn't matter if you're a pirate or a marine, right? You got to be the strongest.
True.
That's another thing too. Luffy, I love how his mindset is. I need the best everything. I need the best swordsman. I need the best navigator. I need the best. What did you say?
Liar. The best liar.
Oh, I guess the best liar. I don't know how Usopp got into this story. Oh my God. We'll save that.
Looking ass.
We'll save that for later because he pisses me off.
Why you don't like Usopp?
No.
Just go into it now. Go ahead.
Okay. Zorro, 10 out of 10. Usopp, I give him like a 3 out of 10. Because that man just, I don't know. He just, like, a lot of his backstories were just like, I don't know. He just made himself seem like a bitch, man. I don't know.
I mean, Syrup Village is definitely the weakest arc in the beginning, I'd say, out of them all.
Sure.
It's also the one I like the least. Although I think Usopp is a good contrast because you got people like Zorro, Sanji, and Luffy who are just never scared, are fucking super strong. So throwing someone who's a more normal into the mix, I think creates a good contrast and gives opportunities for us to like maybe relate to someone. Or like root for someone to grow stronger.
Right.
Yeah, that's fair. It's just like relating to Usopp isn't necessarily the best thing ever. At least in the beginning.
Not even relate to him. There's at least someone to root for as well. I like that you pointed out that Luffy is trying to get the best of the best on his crew or the best in each category. Luffy's like able to see that he's not perfect. He has flaws. He can't fucking cook. He can't use swords. He can't even lie. Right. So he's like, he's making sure he makes friends and gets crewmates that can fill his gaps. That way they could like achieve this goal together or achieve their goals together.
I just noticed it. Yeah, you're right. Luffy doesn't lie. This man just says what is on his mind. Like he's a savage. They'll just tell you straight up, "Hey, you got fat. What's up with that?
I'm gonna kick your ass."
That reminds me of the. I know I was skipping ahead a while, but in Arlong Park, like when he literally says that to Arlong, he's like, "I can't do this. I can't do that. I can't do this." And Arlong's like, "What do you do?" He's like, "I'll beat you. I'm gonna beat your ass. That's what I do.
Fuck you up. That's what I'm do."
Yeah.
Dude,
that's what I'm here for.
How like badass? How raw was that walk to Arlong Park?
Oh yeah,
dude. Okay, I'm jumping ahead. My
apologies.
I know. This is so fucking hype.
And like when you put the straw hat on Nami's head, and they were just all like sitting there, just standing. Oh my! I was so high. That's peak right there. That's peak. Hey, yeah. You know, Zorro became a bounty hunter because he got lost. Very, very true. Very true.
What do you mean he got lost?
That's like a running joke. That Zorro just gets lost.
Yo, Timmy, my theory. Obviously, this is a meme, guys, so I'm not actually spoiling anything. Zorro was born in Wano and got lost and ended up in the East Blue somehow.
Zorro. That'd be funny. His whole family lines from there. One day his mom, Zorro, it's time for, where'd he go?
Walked onto a boat.
He wakes up, this isn't my house.
Oh, man.
What the heck?
I just wanted to go use the bathroom and now I'm here. I don't know.
Helmeppo
see.
in the 4 Kids dub has the most broken weapon in history, the hammer gun.
Oh,
Who was
4 Kids
Helmeppo
dub
again?
was insane.
Hell,
They did so much to One Piece. Like, you know, Smoker, right?
Yeah.
They took away all his
Or Edson, do you know
cigarettes.
Smoker?
No,
I'm pretty
I don't
sure
remember.
Smoker
Dang.
was
You
introduced
didn't
early
you
on,
didn't
wasn't
watch he didn't watch that
Um,
part yet, I guess. Because that's in
Oh.
Logtown, I think. So I
Oh,
guess
okay.
technically
Well, I'm just
this
bad.
isn't
I'm just
all
bad
the
with
East
names.
Blue.
I'm just
I think
bad.
he's a
with
dude
He's
with
names.
the
the dude with
smoke.
a bunch of cigarettes. Dude with a bunch of
Cigars.
cigarettes. Cigars,
Mm.
cigarettes, they all
Cigars, yeah.
smoke.
His- he-
No,
He
I
used
don't
his
remember.
ability is like literally smoke too. So like,
yeah, you would remember him
yeah.
if you
Okay.
saw him.
He's
Your memory's not that bad, I don't think.
That sounds like a weak ass trait. Not gonna lie.
they
Nah,
took
nah.
away all his cigars.
I'll give you
in the
s-
4 Kids dub.
I'll give you second heads.
What do you
I'll give you
mean?
secondhand smoke. Take
I hope
that.
your lungs are ready for this.
Sanji's prepared since he's from a young age.
Oh
I'll
yeah,
give
yeah,
you
yeah. Very
crippling-
true.
Oh
health-
fuck! It's actually only in the manga. I think in the anime, his backstories you don't see him smoke, but Sanji smoked in the manga at like 11.
Oh shit,
Oh shit,
man.
savage.
I guess we can just go straight to well, okay. Did you guys have anything else to say about Usopp, or
Oh,
we
bro, I
can just
think
go right to
Usopp is.
Sanji?
I think
I
Usopp's a
guess
great
Timmy.
character. Okay,
Okay.
all right.
Can I
What's
talk
that?
about like different characters that I like?
Yeah,
Sure.
Okay, they're kind of scattered because I don't really like know the order. Well, I do know the order, but I'm also like I don't care. So we're gonna be all over the place, everybody.
Love to see
Shanks,
that.
savage. That
Yes.
man is so cool. He was like, "Don't point a gun unless you're ready to use it and kill somebody." And then he just he had his other guy murk the dude that was he next to him, or like I don't necessarily remember how they all died, but he just killed the dude just while eating, and I was like, he's just unfazed. What is going on? He just killed that guy.
When was that part?
It
that's
was like,
that's in Luffy's
The
backstory.
fat guy.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, yeah. Okay. Got it.
yeah, and then I kind of like how he wasn't like super violent with that one bounty. Was he a bounty hunter? Oh, what was his name?
What do you look
He
like?
he wore brown, I think. They were like part of the mountains or something.
Oh, those bandits.
Yeah, the bandits. Like they were acting like dickheads, and he didn't fuck them up right away. He's like, bro, if people are gonna be stupid, let them be stupid. But you know,
Okay.
When you're that much stronger and better than someone, you don't need to stoop to their level.
right?
Yeah.
That, bro, amazing. Let me see.
Also,
But
Buggy-
and, like,
Gunman
if someone
said-
makes fun of you, like if you're a better person, you don't even have to care about it. You know, like he's got confidence in himself. But if he like fucks with his friends,
Right,
he messes with Luffy. That's
right.
when he stands up and kicks his ass.
He
That's such a good
completely
life lesson,
switched
bro.
sides. Oh, dude, it was amazing. Yes, I agree completely. It was a great life lesson. Oh
Yes.
man,
Anime has so many good life lessons, and I've definitely seen a few in One Piece already. Like One Piece is chock full of those.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Mm.
also, Stanley Gomez said I thought Orange Town was the weakest, even though it had Cho Doggo with Buggy the Clown. What do you
fucking
think of
love-
Buggy the Clown?
I love Buggy, dude. Yo, Buggy, Loki, like in my top 5 favorite characters in One Piece, but like
Oh, shit.
I can't really talk about it because
Is-
spoilers.
Is Cho
Yeah.
Doggo that one koala bear looking guy? He has like white fur or something.
I think so. I don't know. I'm not. Like I said, I haven't actually watched this in a while. I researched it to remember because I didn't want to have to rewatch everything. But you know,
You didn't want to watch One Piece River?
I
Fake,
watched
dude.
it a while
Oh
ago.
my
okay?
god! How you gonna be on my dick about watching it and you don't even want?
I watched it.
You're a phony. No.
Okay, sure.
Buggy the Clown.
Sure.
Also,
Hey,
you spelled Buggy
Bell-
wrong.
Belmer, the first best MILF.
No, Chow Chow the dog that protects the shop. Oh, yo! The dog that protects the shop.
Oh yeah.
Yo!
That's right. Yeah,
That dog.
He's a real one.
Yo, that dog made me emotional, straight up.
I know.
Almost cried.
It's just like, no, you're not.
Almost cried.
Yeah.
Who
That
did
part
he
hit.
start barking or growling up against? That one animal guy, but
Oh,
who
That
was his
fucking
pet?
with the
huge
lion?
lion.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
big ass
the
lion.
lion. He
And then
was
Luffy
growling.
just beats the fuck out the lion.
I like the way Chow Chow just bites people because it's just like
Oh yeah, yeah.
nom, and then you're just like, huh? And you freak out like after 2 seconds of him just nibbling on your arm. Let me see.
I will say yes, the Going Merry was obtained in Sierra Village, but we're all over the place right now, so we'll probably cover
Yeah.
that like in 20 minutes or something. I don't even know.
Let me see. We're gonna talk about Buggy. Buggy's funny
Yeah.
as hell. So I was spoiled a bit up about Buggy because my little brother, for some reason, I don't know if he's a serial killer or not yet, but he was like, you know what, I'm gonna watch One Piece like and every single day
That makes you a serial killer. Damn.
and not watch any other show. Like
Good taste.
I'm just gonna watch One Piece.
Based.
And and I come home one day and he's watching it and I see Buggy the Clown and I'm like, Buggy, what happened, dude? And he's like this like little tiny person now. And he was missing all his body parts. I was like, wait, didn't you just get your body parts back? You got your ass beat again, dude? What is going on, Buggy? You're not supposed to be able to die. But you're being brought down to such a low level. No pun intended. But like, because I remember when Luffy kicked, like, how are you gonna have the ability of a devil fruit power to where you can't get cut by one of the major weapons of a pirate, which is a sword, and you're just getting your ass beat like every other weekend? Like, what is going on? What is going on, dude? There's something wrong. It's your technique. It's not the power. It's you.
I think that's fair. I mean, he does definitely like, and it is crazy to think too because he was also in what Roger's crew with Shanks, right? So you would think that he'd be stronger than he is.
Right,
At least when we see
yes.
him in that part. I don't know if
Well, they were both
know.
cabin boys, right? Or whatever.
Yeah. But it's
then
Shanks though.
Shanks turns out to be a badass, and Buggy's just Buggy, you know.
It's bug ass.
There's always one. There's always one of them that's just like, just kind of there.
But it honestly, and him being
That's
weaker
Timmy.
makes him a great character. But you guys will see later on.
Got you.
Technical
Tit-
difficulties.
I was wondering what you were doing.
Nah, bro.
I was like,
I'm trying
oh
to
my
plug in the
gosh.
charger
Just
into my laptop.
throating his mic.
No, it got ripped off my head.
Oh my gosh. Also the mayor too. Mayor Boodle. The dog. What else? And Kabaji, the unicycle swordsman. You remember that guy?
I do.
Why the fuck are you on a unicycle, man?
I don't know.
I thought that was
I don't
weird.
know.
It's unnecessary.
What do you think, Timmy?
Who? The guy? You're talking about like 50 different things, and you're just like, what do you think? Like
This guy's playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel while
This
this
man's reading while we're doing this.
He's
no, I'm
rewatching all
sitting
of One
here,
Piece
I'm
right now.
listening. I don't know when to hop in, and then he's just, what do you think? And I'm like, you said like 20 different things. What do you want me to? What do you think
about One Piece in general?
Just pick something.
Anime.
Just pick something.
Pick something. Okay. Well, I never got to speak on Usopp. So I guess I'll bring it back.
Okay,
to
we
that.
weren't even talking about that, man. Come on, man. What are you doing? No, I was kidding. Go ahead.
I should leave. Anyways, so I feel like
you leave
Usopp
once
and-
per podcast.
Usopp and Buggy, in my opinion, are kind of like similar, and I guess you'll kind of see why as you keep watching. But I really like how like well, they're just put in positions that they honestly shouldn't be in. They're just overestimated. They're literally just the definition of overestimated, and you'll like see that as you continue. But like something that I kind of like about that fact is like these like people like in the, what? Get out. Get out.
Stop, Nami.
Anyways, so like I kind of like how like with it kind of goes with their character. Like for Usopp, for example, like in a pretty like in a far into the future, like he's gonna like people are gonna think he's overpowered as heck. Like everyone's like, oh, that's Usopp, bro. Don't mess with him. And it's kind of like it's funny because anyone could beat Usopp, like just in a, it's Usopp. I mean, but it's kind of funny how like he uses his ability to lie and just kind of like his character to like utilize that to his advantages. He's like, dog, I'm Usopp. Do you really want to fight me? Like, do you know what you're messing with? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's like,
yeah.
His bluffs add to his character, but also he has to be
Oh, yeah.
strategic and smart and
Yeah.
run away sometimes when
Alright.
like you'll never see that shit from someone like Sanji or Zorro, right? So it's a cool little contrast.
True.
I definitely like him as a character. It's like I like how he just embraces it as well. He's like, oh, I'm weak. I know that. Don't expect anything from me. But I still like how like despite him being God,
He
like
still defeated one of the higher ups of Arlong Park.
That's true.
True.
All right, Timmy's winning me over low key with Usopp because I'm like thinking about it more, and it's like this man, as weak as he is, he does have a big brain. Like he made it out of every single one of those situations that he was put in, not because he was stronger than the other opponent, but because he just was able to think on his feet, adjust quickly, and like do everything he needed to do, like lie, steal, like anything really. I mean,
dude, also like he looks like a coward, and he is a coward in some senses, but like it takes a lot of guts to throw yourself in some of those situations for your friends, or to like he's a normal dude, and he's jumping into this world of piracy that's gonna become like, and people are super overpowered.
It's like you got Luffy, you got Sanji, you got Zoro, and then just Usopp, just a normal guy and just chilling.
I mean, like he's only got up to Arlong Park so far, but even just Arlong himself and his crew, like they're so much stronger than Usopp.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I guess we could go ahead and go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I feel like for me, like Usopp's like top quality is the fact that he's just so willing to like. He is a coward and he knows it, but like if it's about his friends or like the crew in general, he'll do whatever it takes to like step up, even if he knows he can get killed, which is like something I really respect.
Also, going back to Buggy,
he walked to Arlong Park with the boys. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, no, I was just gonna say, back to Buggy, when he was a kid, or him with Kid Shanks. Plus he forced him to eat the devil fruit by accident.
This guy has read plus his pussy.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
Did you just read plus his pussy?
I don't know what I said. Him with Kid Shanks.
I told you couldn't read.
Shut up. I was reading in my head and out loud at the same time.
River can't read confirmed. River cannot read confirmed.
Was I the only one who heard that? Chat.
Can I get an F in the chat, please?
You guys will be back in like 2 seconds. Continue with them.
Okay. Got it. I guess though we haven't talked about Nami yet, but I was gonna save that when we get into Arlong. But I guess we go into Sanji now, going to Baratie.
Sanji.
So yeah,
who's
Baratie
Sanji again?
That's like the Sanji, bro. Timmy, shut up, bro.
We can't do my favorite character like that.
Baratie is like the arc. It was what the arc is. Is that the area they were in, Timmy? I don't remember if that was.
They're on the. I forget what it's called, but they were on the floating restaurant.
Yeah. Anyways, the mini arc is called Baratie. Anyways, Edson. So what were you guys' thoughts on that? Or I guess Edson to start with.
Dude, that arc made me so hungry. Seeing that food, the way it was being cooked, I was like, my mouth was getting watery. I was like, Sanji, bro, I need you to cook for me one of these days, my guy. Or like, you got to do a cooking show or something.
I actually have like cooking books, like Sanji cooking books I've seen.
Do they really? You're lying. I'm going to buy them right now. I'm going to make some of that rice. Oh my God. It just looks so good.
I'm just salivating right now.
Bro, I was like,
bro, whoa, okay, what was that? Hey, what was that?
What the fuck did I come back to?
You're missing some context, but we're it's okay. River can't read, so it doesn't matter.
He was throwing his mic again.
Nah, I can't even do that.
Sure.
But anyways, Sanji,
yo, we're talking about Baratie. Let's go.
Yeah, like without a weapon, bro, he can fight with his hands in his pockets. That's some next level shit. You don't need your hands. Oh my God.
He's like, I can't fight with my hands because he has to cook, so he doesn't want to.
Yeah, he can't damage his hands, so he uses his feet instead.
This man said, "You know what? I make some fire food, so I'm just gonna kick the shit out of you."
I love how Oda like made a reason for his unique fighting style, and then designed him with super long legs as well. So it just like looks like perfect or works
Speaking of
perfectly.
the designs are fire in One Piece.
Oh yeah.
Like
Mm.
so, like everything is just it's like so well done. I feel like
The ships look raw.
yeah, that too. But I guess Timmy, since Sanji is your favorite character, I guess I'll let you
He's my favorite
you know,
straw
talk about
hat.
your thoughts
But
on him.
anyways, I really like Sanji. I like how like I don't know. It was just like what Edson was saying. I just like how his fighting style was just different. And like I saw that like growing up watching One Piece. I'm like, bro, he's kicking people to death, bro. He's just saucing on people so much. And I kind of like that like my favorite move of his is like whenever he like, you know, he like spins and like, you know, just a little spin kick thingy. I don't know. I just kind of like that look because it like reminds me of I don't know the word. It's like it's some like I think it's like Brazilian or whatever, but it's like they kind of do like that kind of like it kind of reminded me of that like dancing that they do, and it's just kind of like I don't know, it's cool. There's like a fighting style where it's like they mix
like jiu-jitsu.
I think no, it's not.
I don't think it's
No.
jujitsu.
Brilliant jiu-jitsu.
I don't
It's
think
a little
so.
bit
I don't think
different.
it's that.
called?
Maybe.
It's like they
Is it-
mix dancing with
Jenga?
fighting. I don't know what it's
Jenga?
called.
No.
I don't think it's that.
I'm
but
sure. I'm
anyways,
sure someone in chat will know, but like, it was. I love that attack too when he goes like handstand spinning kicks type thing.
Yeah,
That was cold. Yeah. You know, a lot of that. What's it called? I know what you're talking about, Timmy, and a lot of that sounds similar to Jenga. Jenga is actually like a form of soccer style, like how you play with the ball. Pause. But what's it called? Like it's a mix of martial arts and the sport put together. Like
Capoeira.
yeah, it is
People
that.
Yeah,
Capoeira,
I think that's
whatever.
that.
Yeah. We had two people say it, so it's gotta be right. You know,
Look at the goats out there.
it's got to be. You know,
it's gotta be it. You know,
it's gotta be. We don't even need to look it up. We'll just keep saying it.
Well, also in that arc, seeing Sanji's backstory. One thing I did want to bring up is how what's the guy's name? Zeth. He like gave Sanji all the food and they ate his leg. That was crazy.
That was nuts.
Like my goodness,
Fantastic backstory.
I know,
Wait a
I
minute.
know.
Wait a minute. What happened?
So
What?
like they got stranded because they were on obviously Zeth used to be a pirate, right? And then Sanji was with him on
Right.
their
He
on
was
the
his
ship,
little
and then-
like assistant person
Mhm.
thing.
And then they
Yeah.
got stranded like on an island, like with no
So,
food.
in the anime, his leg gets cut off, or he
Yeah,
has to cut his
yeah.
leg off with like the chains underwater.
Right, because he got
In order-
stuck. They were drowning.
Yeah, in order
But the
for him to
actual-
escape and save the kid.
Yeah,
Sanji.
but actually, they just did that to like censor it. He actually
Yeah.
ate it.
Yeah.
What?
In the manga,
What?
they were both on the island, and obviously, so Zeph makes it look like he has all the food in that big bag, but it's all treasure. While Sanji gets given all the food. So in the manga, he eats his own leg to survive. And then the great again lesson, Sanji comes over trying to steal the food because he sees this big bag, and he's like, "Wow, all this treasure, all this gold, it's worthless. It's meat. It's worth nothing."
Holy! I'm
Yeah.
mind blown right now.
I was like, oh shit. I was also mind blown when I heard that the first time because it's like I don't know why they just took that out of the anime. It's just like because
Well,
they
'cause
didn't. But it's like why would they choose to censor that of all things? I don't know.
It does seem kind of dumb, but also it's cannibalism.
But it's like they could have just alluded to it though. I mean, they didn't have to actually show him eating his leg.
Yeah, they could. It's definitely darker for sure.
Nah, bro, I wanted to see it. I wanted to see him eat the leg.
A nice little leg mukbang. Fuck, my bad.
Good God,
It's crazy.
Yo, Ed. So, what are your thoughts on Baratie? Did you like it? Like that arc?
I did like it. I thought it was. I thought the food looked terrific. I thought the storyline was great too. I liked how Sanji was like, he's hungry. I'm gonna feed this guy.
Yeah.
Why?
Jen.
Why? Because that's just I don't want anyone else to go through what I had to go through, and like starve and go
Mhm.
what he experienced. And I was like,
Yeah, he knows what it's like to like
Ye-
starve to death, basically.
if you wasn't his thing like if you ever say that he's hungry, that you're hungry around him, that he'll cook like a meal for you right there on the spot.
Something like that. Yeah,
That's where I was at.
definitely. How about what are your thoughts on Mihawk? We haven't even talked about Mihawk yet.
If I remember correctly, don't
You don't remember Mihawk? Oh my god.
Shh, River, shut the hell up. All right, I don't need you coming at my neck about this. Mihawk, if I remember, was he the guy with the little boat and a giant sword?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. You're right.
This dude's so fucking bored. He comes all the way from the Grand Line on that little boat just to fuck this guy's day up even more.
Dude, I thought that was so funny. I was like, like when he showed up, I was like, oh, dude, no, dude, he's a god. He's a god. There's no way you're just there in that little boat and whatever you came from, you survived it because you're a powerful person.
Yeah.
And he
And I don't know how he's just out.
Dude.
He's just out midday, even though he's like a vampire too. So that's
and
crazy.
he was chilling. He was just like, oh, we got another one. I guess I can get up for this. Just fucks everything up.
Dude, I love the fact that this guy just fucked up Krieg's life on a whim.
Yeah.
Like this
yeah.
guy compiles his like 10,000 man fleet, enters the Grand Line. You woke me up during a nap. So I mean, I don't even. That's not true. But whatever. Like he just like starts cutting their ships apart.
Yeah.
Right?
Bro,
And then
crazy.
in order for
Crazy.
him, just to I guess to explain this, in order for him to follow Don Krieg back to the East Blue, that means he went through the Calm Belt. I'm pretty sure, chat. Correct me if I'm wrong. Meaning he had to fight all those like sea serpents and shit, and
That's crazy.
sea kings, I guess they're called, in order to just wreck this guy's day even more.
I can
Man.
see.
I feel like at that
Man.
point the Sea Kings know who he is. They're like, oh no, that's Mihawk.
Oh yeah.
They
they
sense
just-
his presence.
Yeah, I was gonna say like I feel like
Embodiment of
him,
flexing,
even though I
for sure.
haven't like I don't really know too much about it. I feel like him going through just a monster infested place. Like if he does one of those like what's it called when you make someone flinch, like you throw your fist up to make someone flinch. I feel like he did that to
They're just like,
to the
oh.
SEMA. He was like, oh
no.
shit, and like yeah, fuck off, bro.
Yeah. So someone in chat said it as well. So like when Shanks in the backstory, he was able to use some type of presence or power. I don't want to get into it to make that Sea King run away. So Mihawk may have been able to do the same thing,
That makes
considering
sense.
how strong he is. Because Mihawk is the current strongest swordsman in the world.
Yo, Nen abilities? What? That
Fucking
sounds like
Nen.
Nen ability to me. I don't know.
Maybe.
Wait, what if Hunter, the X in the middle means that Hunter crosses the universe and they can make cross episodes.
Oh.
Yo,
Yo,
The dark-
it's the same world, bro. It's the same
It's
world.
the same world. Yeah.
Is it really?
Dark continent. No.
No, it's not.
What?
Although
Oh,
I
don't-
think
don't do that to
Dragon
me.
Ball and Yu Yu Hakusho is the same world.
You think?
I'm pretty
That's
sure it is.
interesting
I think they
concept.
confirmed it,
Oh, really? They confirmed it.
or like the
That's
author
crazy.
said it or whatever.
Aren't you watching Yu Yu Hakusho, River?
I watched it. I finished it.
Oh damn!
You could see the similarity from.
I finished it like 6 months ago.
you could see the
Alright,
similarity from
fuck.
Yusuke's like finger pistol to like Goku's Kamehameha, right?
That's true. That's true. Yeah. I mean, if it is confirmed, then I mean, obviously,
I think
I guess
so.
it kind of makes
I mean,
sense.
chat,
But-
correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm
we
pretty
need,
sure.
we need fact checkers. We need
Yeah.
some-
Hey, chat.
Who are we gonna designate as a fact checker?
Timmy.
I mean, they're different authors,
you're
but I thought they
funny.
said same world.
Yeah, Tim, you're not doing anything, right?
Okay. I'm listening.
That's what you claimed last time. You didn't even know where we were at.
You guys were all over the place. I'm just like, and then River just puts me on the spot, and I'm like, does he want me to talk about this dog?
Yeah,
guy,
River, you
or
did
does he
come
want
out
me
of
to talk
nowhere.
about-
That was funny as hell.
I gotta keep him on his toes. You know what I'm saying?
All right, well, back to the Baratier. I think one thing I really loved about the Baratier is we get to see like Luffy, like who he is as a person a little bit more, and like see how even how he fights. Like this guy has no fear. Like he fights you straight up, and it throws people off because most people are going to be cautious and scared in a fight, but he had no fear. So they're like, and even Zeph said like those are the most knowing and the toughest people to fight, the people that have no regard for their life.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And speaking of we're just talking about Mihawk being the greatest swordsman, and then his fight with Zorro. I think it's something we need to cover.
Oh yeah.
Because that was crazy. This man just pulls out a little ass knife, like pocket knife, and is like, you know what? I'll fight you, I guess. Sure.
Didn't he say
do
like
it.
this will be enough or something?
Yeah, something like that. That's crazy.
Zorro with 3 swords. What
Three
was his style
swords.
called?
The 3 sword style or something
Was it
like
3
that.
swords? I could have sworn he said some with a moon. Or am I thinking of
I
another
don't
anime?
think so.
Okay. I'm probably thinking
I don't
You're,
remember
you're
any
thinking of
movie
one of his
that-
attacks.
Oh.
Okay. I'm just sitting here waiting for the the One Piece guys to help me out. You guys are just sitting there
Yeah, so
silent.
Zoro uses the three sword style,
Yeah,
but he has
just
a
the three-sword
variety of different attacks.
Yeah, thanks, Timmy. We only established that like 6 times.
Well, because we're sitting there like I'm waiting for the One Piece. Like he said it. What do you like? What? No, he
I
uses
just
the
wasn't
8-sword
sure.
style. He just hasn't gotten the rest of the
Okay,
swords
you
yet.
know what?
Spoiler.
Fine.
Spoiler. Sorry,
No.
guys.
Okay.
He uses 8 swords. He holds them in his knee, between his leg and his thigh and his leg.
You could.
He
Yeah.
actually, I heard
forearm
for the
is-
8 sword style, he
Like,
actually sticks one in his shoulder and like you just.
Or
Like he
or the
stabs
theory where he
himself.
sticks one inside his like.
There's actually a
cheeks.
Yo,
crossover.
whoa!
There's gonna
Yeah,
be there's a crossover episode with Naruto and One Piece where Killer B actually teaches him how to use more swords. That's how it happens.
Oh, man.
Oh god!
Briggs, what are you gonna say?
Comedy
I
gold.
don't know.
I don't remember.
All right.
Well,
But Mihawk,
that fight. Yes,
God,
that fight. Edson, your thoughts?
I was a little bit. I felt bad for Zorro after, but I
Yeah.
was also like looking forward to him evolving into not into Mihawk, but like as someone as powerful as Mihawk, because that foreshadows Zorro's like ability.
Yep.
Like, dude, you're gonna get so powerful that you're just gonna need a fucking pocket knife. You're gonna need a butter knife to kill people now. Like, what?
So what like Mihawk it does a good job in showing how far and how weak the Straw Hats are in comparison and how far they still have to go. Because right now
Right.
they're currently in the East Blue, so they fight people like Don Krieg and even Arlong, who's super like probably the
Yeah.
strongest person in the East Blue right now, or was. And like so and people before that, what Buggy and that guy with the fucking claws or whatever, like they're relatively
him
weak,
too.
right?
didn't
This
talk
is the
about him at
East
all.
Blue level. But Mihawk came from the Grand Line. He's the
Right.
current strongest swordsman in the world. It shows how far the Straw Hats need to go to like achieve their dreams and how strong they
Right.
need to get.
Yeah, I also did like that not necessarily liked it, but it was refreshing because Zorro lost, like he lost a battle,
Mhm.
and it lets you know like we're not every episode is gonna be them overcoming every single difficulty. It's gonna be more
Yeah.
so like you're gonna lose a fight, and now you have to do better next time.
And yeah, I do feel like as Sam the Gunman just said, how Baratier made him fall in love with One Piece and all that stuff. I feel like that once you hit Baratier, at least from what I've heard and obviously what I've seen going through Alabasta, it pretty much just up from there. Like you get out of the Syrup Village arc, and that's kind of it's okay, but it's nothing special. You kind of got to get through it, and then once you hit Baratier, it's just like bang.
Yeah, Baratier's was the arc that got me into One Piece for sure.
Yeah.
And just even like talking about Zorro and Mihawk, just to add one more thing. Zorro afterwards, like pledging that he'll never lose again to Luffy was a really, really great moment.
Yeah, it was that, and then it's like, man, it just really, really hits. It really hits, and it's like, well, and then you gotta wonder, like, do you think he actually will lose again? Like, are they gonna pull that, or like, what is he actually? Because they could, like, in it could happen to where he actually manages to do that. I mean, obviously we don't know, but if he did, that'd be pretty incredible just to look back on that one moment and be like, this was his vow, and he just sticks with it throughout the rest of the series too.
Can I talk
Till
on that?
eventually.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so as a normal anime fan, I would say I'm the standard average anime fan. And also being a virgin One Piece viewer, I I don't know. I kind of wouldn't like it if he won the rest of his battles, because it's like I feel like he wouldn't learn anything. He would just keep doing the same thing over and over to just win his battles. Like I don't know, it just would seem weird. Like imagine if I know River's seen Kuroko's basketball. Like imagine if they just won
haven't.
every. You haven't?
No.
Okay, who here's seen Timmy? Have you seen Kuroko's basketball? Okay,
Yeah.
so imagine if they won every single one of their games, like that'd be like what? Okay, we know where they're gonna win the game, so what's the point of watching?
Okay,
I could see
so-
what you're saying. Go ahead.
Oh, you can
Timmy.
go. Yeah, okay, I guess. I'll go then.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I also see what you're saying, but it's like, well, Briggs will probably be able to explain it better. But like without going into spoilers, it's like, I don't know, it's really like, it's hard to explain, but it's like, I feel like it's like it's not really gonna become a like, oh, Straw Hats are just gonna, they're just gonna keep taking W's. That's what it's gonna be. I feel like there's a lot of ways to kind of define a loss, I feel, and like how like that will kind of be for Zorro. I guess I'll kind of put it that way, because as you continue, you'll see there are things that Zorro will have to do. Well, there's a thing more specifically that he'll have to do that I guess some people could see it as a loss, but like it's at the end of the day, he did it for the greater good of his crew and not necessarily for him and his goal. And so it's like, so there are moments where like he wins his fights, but there's technically he doesn't win everything, I guess. But I don't know. I guess that's
so. I agree with Ed. If Zorro from this point onward just slapped all of his opponents with ease, I would agree that sucks. But Zorro definitely, without a doubt, grows from fights, learns, gets stronger, has to overcome many obstacles, and the squad doesn't take only W's along the way. There's going to be ups and downs for sure. And I think that's what makes good writing. If Zorro just slapped everyone after this vow, I completely agree with that.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I was going to say is I guess kind of what Timmy just mentioned is a loss is not necessarily what you might consider a loss may not be considered a loss like for Zorro in the grand scheme of things, because him like losing a fight may not him be actually losing the fight. That sounds stupid, but I think you guys can understand what I'm trying to say. Where like he didn't actually lose, he just because he actually won what he wanted to win, like his principles were upheld, whatever you want to say, shit like that. So,
okay, how about this?
That could also be a thing too.
Does he ever run away from does he ever have to not run away, but does he ever have to retreat in order to like make sure everybody's okay?
I mean, I'm just
what do you want them to say?
I don't know, bro. I just want to know because it would make me want to watch it more in terms of
I'll say yes and no.
Okay.
In my opinion, I'd say yes and no. It's not like I can't necessarily go into it, but it's like they all just kind of lose. They all just
there's been times where the squad has to retreat or people have to retreat to help other people,
Oh, bet. Okay.
That they
See,
care
like
about.
I'm more motivated to watch it now because now I know like what they don't win the rest of like they don't. You know what I mean?
And like one thing that I was just gonna say, one thing I feel like that One Piece does well, even though it's like some fights, even though you're like watching or reading it and you're like, oh, they're gonna win, it's not like a clear like landslide win. It's like they're always close, but like something happens to where like they'll like say like Zorro, like he'll be like, oh man, I gotta hone this power, I gotta do this, and then he'll win, and you're like, you feel like it doesn't feel forced. It feels like, yeah, that felt right, that felt right. Like I knew he was gonna win, but it felt right how he won. It's not like a oh, because he said he'd win so long ago, I just expect him to win. It's like they feel close, if you know what I mean. They feel well matched. Like he'll go in underpowered and something happens to where he like, and you're like, okay, I'm with that. It's not like Dragon Ball where like Goku will be like, you thought that was my final form,
Yo, David in the chat, he said, I don't know anything about anime, but I'm here for the pod. Hey, I'll take it. If you're here for the pod,
welcome.
Just welcome, I guess.
Have fun.
Okay. The only thing I was gonna say as well was that I feel like, Edson, this is kind of to you. if One Piece were to do that, I feel like there's no way it would be as popular as it is. So just for you, feeling better, I was not saying that he's gonna win every other fight. I don't think that's gonna happen. I think because obviously people wouldn't like it as much as they do if that's kind of how it just went down. So
Yeah.
I
hope
also
that
feel
makes
that'd
you
be a
feel
big
better.
talking point as well. Zorro
Yeah,
wouldn't be such
exactly.
a fan favorite as he is if that were the
Yeah.
case. Like what he does,
What's
legitimate. Like I feel like his training and like all the kind of fights he does, it like legitimizes why he's so strong and how he's gotten to the level he has.
Mhm.
okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I guess the next thing I was gonna ask would be then like, how in Naruto, what is that thing called? Rider's protection or
Plot armor.
Plot armor.
plot armor, right?
Rider's
Is there any other?
protection.
Is there? Yeah, I don't know. I didn't know what to call it. I couldn't remember. But is just let me know now, bro. Is there any plot
Okay.
armor here?
In my opinion, one instance that I can think of off the top of my head, I won't say it, but when you get there, if I'm thinking about it right, you'll feel like why did that happen? That felt kind of convenient, but as you progress, no, hold on. As you progress, it'll be like that makes sense because I get that.
Are you talking
I get
about
what
Sabayori?
Yeah, you knew exactly
Yeah,
what I was talking about.
Yeah. So exactly the same thing. Like whatever, crazy arc, crazy shit goes down, and you're like, well, that feels a little like why did that happen? Like that's a little lucky, I guess. Like like that makes no sense. And then you find out that it's not an ass pull, even though you think it is at the beginning.
Okay.
So it's like a fake out. It's like
Yeah.
So like
The
that's the
writing-
only plot armor scene I can really think of. But all protagonists kind of have it, man.
yeah,
Like
it's kind of necessary. I feel like just for stories, just because like
Yeah.
they're always gonna find a way,
Yeah.
usually gonna find a way to win. You know.
Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah, it's just like what degree? How bad is it?
Yeah, that's what I
I feel
mean.
like
Like
is
how
yeah.
bad is how
Like,
like
what-
often?
No, I feel like One Piece they don't really have that. That's not really a talking point. I'd say I think One Piece handles that well. Like kind of what
Yeah.
me and Briggs were saying. It's
good.
explainable.
Yeah.
That's good.
It's
I
not
that.
I'm sure there is power of friendship, but like it's not like Heart of the Cards power of friendship shit. Where it's like luck based, Like it's usually like explainable within a certain
Yeah.
degree.
This
Oh
man
man, I
said
pulled
heart of the
Exodia again.
cards.
Third time in a row. Man, I'm just so lucky, guys.
Well, if you believe in your deck and you believe in your friends, well then you can control the card that you're gonna draw.
It's
And
funny that-
Kaiba, I summon Exodia, motherfucker.
Yeah, it'd be so funny. He pulls some random card. He's like, hold on, puts it back, shuffles his deck. All right, got it.
Oh wait a minute. Hold on. Oh, hold on. Oh, there we go. Yeah.
It's the wrong
Like
card. Sorry,
fucking-
Kaiba.
Hold on.
Kaiba summoning Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon on his second turn every game.
Jesus.
Oh goodness.
That's so
actually,
Kaiba.
I
If
never
you try
even
to say
thought
something,
about that.
if you try to say something, Kaiba like snap his finger. All his like associates in his company is sitting there training guns on you. You're like, never mind, it's fair.
Dude, there's one scene where Kaiba threatens to kill himself if Yugi doesn't forfeit the duel. What the fuck is Yu-Gi-Oh sometimes?
What the hell?
You don't remember
Hey,
that? He literally
Jurassic
hangs
Time
off a
stuff,
cliff. He's like,
Jurassic
I'll let
Time.
go if you don't forfeit, Yugi.
Yeah, it sounds
wait.
familiar. It's been so
It
long since I
does.
watched Yu-Gi-Oh though. So
I wonder
I
what was
need
going
to
through
rewatch it.
Yugi's head. He's probably sitting there like, bro, it's a card game. Are you fine?
Man, this man doesn't stop acting like a little bitch. Fuck.
Hey, Kaiba,
Okay,
you
bro.
went down.
Real quick before we do move on though, in One Piece, I did want to bring up how Usopp's dad was actually in Shanks' crew. That's something we didn't mention. I thought was cool.
Yeah, that is cool.
I feel like
And then obviously,
Oh.
go ahead.
I just want to say I feel like with that whole like thing, I kind of like how like Usopp's not necessarily like he doesn't claim that. I don't know if he knows, but he doesn't necessarily because even if I feel like if he knew, he wouldn't necessarily claim that. He's like, yo, what does your dad do? My dad's in Shanks' crew. He doesn't, he doesn't
Yeah,
see
yeah.
he doesn't really strike me as that type. So it's like
But I
it's
also
cool
like
how,
the fact that he's not upset that his dad like abandoned
Yeah,
his
exactly.
family. He's like,
Exactly. It's
sometimes
like,
a man's got to chase
the
his
man's got to
dreams.
do what a man's got to do. Exactly. I feel like I kind of
Yeah,
want to see them
really great
interact
dad.
though.
That's so funny.
Yeah, same. I guess we just spoiled that 1,022 chapters later they still never met.
Oh, I guess so.
Damn it.
Oh shit!
Hey, that's crazy. I mean,
Wait.
yeah,
Usopp
another
is gone if he never cared about meeting his
yeah.
dad.
Holy crap!
Whoa.
What the storyline would be?
If
Redo.
dude, it's
Imagine
crazy.
Gon had a big nose
And an afro.
Oh my god. Okay.
Just make Killua like Luffy or something, and we have a plan. Give him a straw hat, guys.
All right, and then also obviously Baratie as well. Luffy, we could see Luffy fight Don Krieg and just kind of beat him up. So that was cool. But I don't want to stay on that too long because we do gotta move along here. Obviously, then Nami takes the going Mary and just goes, just dips, betrays him. And it's like, damn, what the hell?
She
I know we
starts
haven't really
to
touched
go
on Nami. I
Takes
was
the
kind
going Mary and goes.
Yeah. I did kind of want to wait till Arlong to talk about Nami just because we get her backstory. So I think this would be a good time. Like, what you guys thoughts on Nami as a character and her backstory and all that jazz?
I totally
For the
well, I
streets.
guess it doesn't really matter, but you guys will see this in the future. I totally forgot to say this earlier, but I kind of like how Sanji has multiple layers to him, and you'll figure that out later. But with Nami,
Timmy, you're
I really
a
like,
man. You're a man of culture, man. Sanji's my favorite too.
totally. It's well deserved. Also, wait, this is totally off topic, but Briggs, do you know about the Ryoma, I think Ryoma like one-off or spin-off or whatever that Oda did?
No, I've
dude-
watched. I've read Shokugeki no Sanji. Is that what you're talking about?
Oh no, it's like a chapter of this dude who looks like
Oh,
Zorro.
Ryuma. Yeah.
I meant Ryuma. I'm sorry, I said it.
Yeah.
That was cool. I just wanted to bring that up.
Cool.
I don't know why.
I did.
Anyways, with Nami,
I've read that.
with Nami, I feel like she's a really cool character. I kind of like how she's very cunning in the sense of like she's just kind of different, It's like she's tricking this like happy-go-lucky kid, into basically doing whatever she wants. I kind of like how Zorro was always wary of her, like, bro, don't trust her. He's like, no, it's fine. She's cool, dude. But like, I kind of like at the same time
Luffy's
that
good
dynamic.
at
It's like Luffy. Yeah, he just kind of saw through that. In a sense.
Luffy's good at like telling if someone's a good person or not, and like seeing if someone's a good judge of character. Like even if I feel like he probably even knows that Nami's kind of taking an advantage, but he's like, I know deep down that she's actually like a good person.
this isn't what she wants to do, and it's just like I don't know. I really like how she kind of fake joined or whatever. I kind of liked how it wasn't like a straight lace. Her arc wasn't done when she first joined the crew. It was like it was like kind of like it was raveled in mystery almost. You're like, what else is there about her? You know what I mean? And like why she betray them all of a sudden? What's going on here? And I kind of the lead up I feel was really good. What are you guys talking about in here?
I just fucking read their private chat and like I don't even know what the fuck you guys are talking about.
It's supposed to be
They're just jealous we're talking about Goat Piece and they don't know.
Yeah, they just can't appreciate the fact that Luffy never judges a person on their past.
If it were up to them, Nami would have been thrown overboard.
Hey, we didn't say that,
dude.
He said true.
True, dude. How it was a good scene though when like Nami steals the ship, but she's like crying and like kind of like I hope I could see them again sometime.
Yeah. Just
I didn't
really
believe it
shows
for a
like
second.
deep down, she actually does have good character, and it's like just Luffy does like how you mentioned how Luffy is able to tell good character, and it's like Nami has such a big surface level, but Luffy's still able to see deep down that like she's good at heart, which is pretty dope.
I feel like you see that many times throughout the series as well, where like Luffy could see through if someone's actually like an asshole or like evil, and then vice versa as well. But then also he's completely oblivious. But when it matters, I feel like he could actually like kind of see someone's true character.
Yeah. That's I feel like that's just Luffy for you. But
yeah.
Did she also mention how she wanted to protect the stolen loot too? Oh wait, no, that's she wanted to protect the stolen loot because she needed it because she's money hungry or whatnot. Which that's obviously another part of her
She's a
character.
gold digger.
Essen.
You
I
find
know you
out
hadn't really.
why she became a
Yeah.
thief and why she's stealing this money in the first place, or money
Yeah,
hungry,
I
like
know.
you said.
No, I found out. I'm just not happy about it.
Why?
It's
So
just
your
like, bro,
thoughts. Your thoughts.
you just
It's
like,
not good.
bro. She was in the crew. They saw her as like a good investment.
Okay.
Like, do you see how close she was to Arlong? And you're telling
Yeah.
me you're not gonna put, a knife in this man's eye when you have
Yeah.
it? Like, you're not gonna
Well,
kill
okay,
him?
well,
Nami just
you have to
no
think about it.
chance. Even if Nami had a knife and Arlong
Yeah,
was
no,
sleeping, she
absolutely not.
still probably couldn't kill him.
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely not.
Because I
I-
guess I can't. Well, I'll
Poison?
hint at it.
No. Okay.
I feel like it's different because these guys are fishmen and they're not regular human. So you also have to think what kind of like they probably have like heightened senses. Like they're different. They're clearly like
Mhm.
superior in like a lot of ways. So it's like,
Yeah.
and Nami is pretty much she's a regular woman. I highly doubt she'd be able to like do much to a fishman, even when they're like, I guess in a state of like not so awareness.
But they
It's
also
like,
have
I
like
feel like it's not
instincts
that
and
simple.
senses. Like you can't
Okay.
sneak
Yeah.
up. You can't
Yeah.
sneak up on a shark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
I guess that's
Mhm.
fair.
Mhm.
I was just a little bit upset. I was like, damn, you couldn't even. I'm more of like the type where it's like,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she tried too. Like as a kid, she tried to like assassinate
Yeah, there's
him.
been times,
Mhm.
she's tried to
Okay.
like resist them, and then you also have to think they have the whole village hostage. So like, say
Yeah.
she manages to do something to Arlong, if the people knew, they'd be, if I'm sorry, if Arlong's underlings knew, they'd be like, all right, we'll just attack the village. What are you gonna do about that?
Mhm. Yeah,
Yeah.
and she knows he's not scared to. They're not scared to do that because obviously, what happened with her mom and some of the other villagers that they've done bad things to. So
I guess I didn't really think about that. Interesting.
and going into her backstory, I think this is again another great backstory. Like I feel like all the Straw Hats had great backstories. Even Usopp, as much as you can be like, oh well, because he was lying for his mom and whatnot and shit like that.
Yeah,
So I was
actually,
even
I did.
solid,
I
but
did like that part of
Mhm,
Usopp's
mhm.
backstory.
But yeah, we just get to see how Arlong basically takes control of their whole town, and then and then her mom protecting her kids, but she won't. And then when she's like, she won't say that she's not a mom because she respects her kids too much, and then Arlong's like eventually ends up killing her. But she was badass though. Her mom is badass. Like she used to be a Marine, right? And then
Yeah,
yeah, all of that jazz. I think her backstory was great, and then how she has to go into Arlong's to pay off the debt that is owed and try to buy out the town. Even though I feel like even if she made enough to do that, Arlong still wouldn't just give up the town. But
Didn't Arlong
whatever.
make her like? What happened? Didn't she buy back the town and then like he ended up putting her back in debt or something?
So
yeah,
the thing
it
is,
kind of looks like
Arlong
that.
actually is like a man of his word when it comes to money for
Okay,
the most
okay.
for the most part. The
That's true.
problem is Nami is so good at being a navigator and drawing these sea charts that she was too like if Nami was a normal person and had like
That's right.
didn't really have the like was this like average, didn't have these talents, and she was able to like give this 100 million berries, I think Arlong would have been like, yeah, your village is free, you bought them off. But
Mhm.
because she was such
Yeah.
like she was such an asset to him, even still, he didn't want to just be like, no, you still owe me more money or like whatever. Like all that was for nothing. You guys are still under. He's like, okay, he told a Marine to go steal it from her. Like he couldn't even
That's
bring
true.
himself to do it because he's usually a man of his word.
Yeah,
Shit.
I think that's my bad because my mind was a little bit foggy on that. But I will also say that Sam the Gunman brings up Arlong and his men's hatred for humans is so pivotal later on, but won't say more on that. Yes.
Sad.
Oh shit! Yeah, you just actually reminded me. Arlong did have like an alliance with one of those crooked Marine guys.
Yep.
Oh, I forgot about that.
That was his way of getting out of like
Being
making
detected.
Nami buy out her village.
Oh, was it? I thought it was.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
Because
also,
if Nami gave the 100 million to Arlong, he had to like let the village go. But she's
Yeah.
too big of an asset, and he didn't want to break his word. So he's like, yeah, you
Yeah.
could go steal that money. And technically, she never fulfilled her end of the bargain.
but didn't he also like form that alliance with the Marine guy to not alert the Marines that he was there?
Yeah.
I think so as well.
Wait, wasn't he?
It's kinda
Oh
like
no, he
how-
wasn't. Never mind.
Oh, there is one scene I just thought of in Arlong. This is kind of off topic, but the one scene where the fishermen are like trying to like confront Luffy or whatever, and he just like walks right by them, like he doesn't even pay attention to them.
Oh yeah,
I don't know if you guys remember that. That was hilarious though.
that was great, dude. That
Yeah.
that walk to Arlong Park is so
Yeah,
badass.
yeah, it's so badass. Like when we you're talking about when they Nami was on the ground crying, and then
Yeah.
that walk. Yeah, yeah. Okay,
What did,
so
what did you
what
what did
did-
you think of that, Ed?
What
Yeah, what
I
did
can't
you-
remember what Nami said. I can see the scene, but what did she say to him?
So
She said, "Luffy, help me."
But she was
Oh,
like
I-
saying it and crying it. But-
yeah, so Luffy didn't care about Nami's past, right? And
Right,
didn't
yeah,
even care to
yeah.
learn about it. But the entire time, Nami did not want to go to them for help because
yeah, that's what it
in-
was.
in her head, Arlong was invincible. Like as
Mhm.
strong as these humans are, they couldn't take down Arlong. And she didn't want to get her friends involved and get them killed and stuff. She wanted to handle it herself. But finally, she breaks down and asks Luffy for help.
Hmm. That was a legendary moment because
Oh,
then
yeah.
Luffy just kind of goes into this like serious mode,
Mhm.
and I was just like, "There's a shift in the atmosphere here," and Luffy is now taking things because we know Luffy to be just a fucking happy-go-lucky, I'm gonna fuck you up, haha type
Mhm.
deal. But this man was like, "Hold my hat."
And
Takes
if
that
you guys remember from Orange Town, whatever the hell it's called, he wouldn't let Nami touch
Yeah.
touch his hat because this hat's his treasure. He loves
Exactly.
that straw hat, and then he places it on her head.
Dude, I was like, this man just did that. I was
Like
no
you're
way.
my treasure as well, type shit.
Yeah.
I guess.
My friends are my treasure. I'll take care of you type deal. And I was like,
That-
that's fucking awesome.
And that's what the One Piece is. End of the story. There we go.
The friends you made along the way. So Oda actually answered in an interview. He's like, the treasure is something physical. It's not going to be like a
Okay.
metaphor or a lesson or the friends you made along the way.
That's good. That's good.
Oh,
I-
funny.
I wanted to say, I totally forgot about this. The reason why, and this is obviously a joke, but the reason why Sanji hates Zoro so much is because during his first backstory, Zoro and Mihawk had that whole moment, and that's the only reason why people like that arc. It's because of the Zoro Mihawk thing.
What?
I mean-
Sorry, like but why does that make
Yeah, I was-
Sanji and Zoro opposed to each other?
No, because it's like Sanji's like, bro, come on, that was my arc. And Zoro's like, dog, me and Mihawk had a moment. It was better. I'm sorry. That's all people remember it for.
Okay.
That's-
Yeah,
funny.
so there is this thing in the community as well where like the Sanji fanboys and the Zoro fanboys are
Oh,
kind of
I've seen that.
at each other's necks a little bit. Like they're both great characters, guys. Come on.
Yeah, I don't.
Sanji's
get that.
just
It's like-
better, well written, more developed, and an overall better character. What can I say?
I'm glad you said that.
Zoro-
You were going to start the chaos.
Zoro has
always.
strength, okay? Zoro's just a musclehead. He
I
can have
mean,
strength.
Zoro's stronger and more badass, of course.
Okay,
But like,
all right.
It's like, yeah, why do they do that? Totally have never done that myself. Yeah.
never in my life. Never in my life.
Timmy, you think I'm going to let that slide, bro? Calling Zoro a musclehead? You're a bitch. Fuck you.
You can't say he's not. You can't say he's not.
Bro, technique, bro. It's all about technique. Your guy only
And-
has technique in shrimp fried rice. Fuck you.
He's a musclehead. Bro,
Yo, no one understands Zoro, clearly.
No,
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 not even Zoro. Dude, he's such a musclehead. Literally, like, unless you like broke down directions, so they're like, okay, it's 500 sword swings. Oh, that's left. That's Zoro. That's Zoro right there.
He'd still go right.
He still would. That's the funny part.
Oh man.
You're lucky that I don't know much about this show.
See, the
Okay.
problem is while I say that Sanji is like a better developed character, Zoro has some of the best moments in the entire series.
That's so,
So
true.
it's like-
That's so true.
It's hard. And the stuff that he's willing to do for his crew or for the crew is fantastic as well.
Oh yeah, I know exactly what you mean by that. too.
yeah.
I just remembered something. Sanji a horny ass.
Oh yeah. Facts.
Sanji is
Okay,
definitely
we
a
just
horny
And-
ass.
we ignore that part of Sanji though.
Oh, do you? Do you really?
Oh, okay.
Because I'll bring
When
it
I
out.
think of Sanji, I just delete that part. I don't need to.
That doesn't work that way. You just
works that
ignore
way in
the
my
fact
head.
that this man thinks with his dick constantly. Like, what are you talking about?
Well, at least you can't say. Yeah.
Simp.
anyways.
Bro, that's all I gotta say. Is
No,
Sanji
wait,
is simp for Nami.
you can't say that, right?
I don't think that
Right.
could get me banned. It's fine. It's just, we're talking about
Okay.
fictional character. As long as you're not talking about like you're not like dissing someone in real
Okay,
life, like the
okay.
fact that Ed's a simp. Like you, it's a joke, chat. Don't ban me,
God.
Twitch. Don't ban me.
Yo, what is
Hey, he
going
did
on?
to himself.
What?
He did to
No,
himself. It
no,
wasn't
no, no.
us.
Explain. I want to know. I
He
just
said
wanna know.
explain.
Just
I
explain.
just want to
I don't
know.
understand.
I just
Dude.
want
I
to
don't know. Look, I ignore rules. Okay, I just do what I want. But explain.
So on Twitch, they sometimes like people have harassed people in chat or streamers for being a simp and kind of called them this word. And if it's done in a hateful and like mean way, you could actually get banned.
Oh.
I thought you just got banned like straight
But
away.
if you're talking about a fictional character or
Okay.
like joking around with your friends, it should be fine.
That's good. That's good.
Okay. Yeah, this is all a joke. We're all having fun here.
We're all having fun here.
Okay, so to get back on to One Piece, since you guys brought up, I'm not sure if you guys noticed the Marine/Navy aren't morally righteous, but craving justice to everyone, like that Captain Cat looking dude allowing all along. Yeah, I did want to mention that earlier.
Fuck
That's something I
that
kind of
guy.
forgot to mention. Yeah, definitely. But also, how the Marines and the Navy aren't necessarily just the good guys, and the pirates aren't necessarily just the bad guys. I
No,
like
they're
that
bullies.
element of the story. It gives a lot of
Oh.
like gray area to it, which I think is pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah,
So-
because there were moments where the Marines let Luffy go because he
Mhm.
did help a lot with like with Zorro, right? Wasn't the
Yeah, exactly.
wasn't what's his name?
He
He was a captain, right?
mistreating.
Kobe?
He was
You said
mistreating the
Kobe?
crewmates so much.
No, he's
No.
talking about like the guy who has an accent Morgan.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
Are they
Yep.
captains or like what are they called?
Well, he's some Marine higher up or like
Okay,
some
we
type of
don't know.
captain guy.
All
Yeah,
right.
there's definitely like normally the pirates would be the bad guys, but something cool about the series for sure is that there's good pirates and bad pirates. There's good Marines and bad mean Marines. There's it's the person, not the title.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's really cool too. I like that about the story because it's like it teaches you, don't judge a book by its cover. It's like
Yeah.
like Kobe said, he wanted to be a Marine, but it didn't necessarily mean he was going to grow up to be an asshole. Or at least,
Yeah.
I hope not. Fucking
Hopefully
Well,
not.
and then Captain X, I just call him the captain. He was just what was he? Just power hungry, dude. He was
Yeah.
always like, oh, I'm gonna build a statue made out of gold, right? It was made out of gold, right?
Yep.
And he just was like putting it up. He's like, oh man, my life has led up to this moment, and then it just gets destroyed, and he fucking wants to go on a rampage. I'm like, dude, what the hell is your problem? I like that.
I think we do got to bring it back to Arlong, though. That kind of was a side tangent, but I think all of the fights were pretty great in Arlong Park as well. Like when we actually get to the palace and seeing Zorro was still hurt at this time. I know Edson, you had a point about this, didn't you? About Zorro? I know you had mentioned it to me previously.
Yeah, I was. Let me see if I remember it completely. Because correct me if I'm wrong. Was Zorro was hurt because of what?
Mihawk.
Yo, Mihawk cut this dude in half.
Yeah.
And then he stitched it up like poorly. And then
half-assed.
He's like, I'll sleep it off. Don't worry.
Yeah, bro.
And then he goes in to fight Hachi.
I thought that shit was funny as hell. He's like, I'm just gonna sleep a bit, and I was like, no, Zorro, you're gonna die. Don't go to sleep. I thought this man was gonna die in his sleep. I was like freaking out for him, and then when they got to Arlong, I was like, fuck, and I was thinking about it. I was like, if only Zorro was healed up. 50% at least. He definitely could have taken them on a little bit better. But I also do understand, like, the storyline, for storyline's sake, Zorro would fucking kill all of them.
Yeah, that's something you'll probably see potentially more times in the future. They always need to nerf or find a way to put Zorro at a disadvantage. Because I'd say Zorro and Luffy are kind of similar in strength at certain points in the series. But Luffy's going to take on the big bad guy, so Zorro needs to, have the nerf.
Back.
Yeah,
just cover his back,
or just not be there.
Yeah,
just be lost.
Personally,
get lost.
Personally, I feel like strength-wise, and this is my opinion, I think Zorro's stronger than Luffy. I don't know.
Maybe in the
just
beginning. I don't think anymore.
Really, I don't know. Personally, like where we are now, Zorro just feels like he's stronger. Maybe I'm just biased in that sense. but
Dude,
I just feel like Zorro.
I mean, I could blow this entire argument away with I can't because of spoilers. Think about in the current arc of Wano, Zorro trying to fight the main antagonist, and Luffy currently fighting the main antagonist. There's
Okay,
no way
that's yeah,
Zorro can
yeah.
hang.
Okay, actually, all right, that's true.
There's
Well,
no way
no,
he
I
can
can't
hang.
even say well. That's you have a point. You have a point.
I think in the
I
beginning,
didn't think of that.
especially considering the fact that Luffy's made of rubber, Zorro could just cut him. I think Zorro would beat Luffy in a fight right now in the East Blue.
I feel okay, that's fair. I
Yeah,
do want to.
yeah.
Well,
I agree.
no, I
yes.
can't even say that. Well, I feel like I'll talk later. I'll talk. I can't talk too much about it,
Let's get back in the private chat again.
bro. Can you guys just get caught up so I can talk about this?
River, Timmy, bro. It's a process, okay? I'm doing my best
It's a
with what I
process.
get. With what
I
I've
literally
gotten.
read from beginning to latest in like 2-3 weeks.
How many
Where
times
you
do I
guys
have to
at?
say
I'm
it,
not
Timmy?
gonna lie.
Timmy,
I'm
how
not
many
gonna
times do
lie.
I have to say it? Chat, can you confirm this, please? I can't read, Timmy, so I can't read the manga like you can.
Someone could read it
I
to
gotta-
you. You can
I
look at the
gotta watch
pictures.
it.
Hey,
The
hey,
pictures.
Timmy, do you remember when you were reading One Piece and I was like, hey, I think we're going to try to start this One Piece podcast? And you're like, oh, yeah, I'm like just starting reading the manga because I watched the anime. And then that was like, months ago. And now you're caught up. Isn't that crazy how that works?
Dude, how fast did you read it? Like,
Ooh.
how long do you think it actually took you to read it?
It took me like about a month, like three weeks, 4 weeks.
That's fucking
And I was caught
nuts.
up.
You did nothing but read that month.
Yeah, what the
Oh
what
yeah,
the hell,
pretty
Timmy?
much.
What?
I just read- It's literally like if I start something, I have to see it through. And so whenever I had downtime, literally that's all I did was just read One Piece. And so I managed to get caught up.
You don't do sports, you don't got school to go
I
to,
mean,
or like what? You don't eat?
I don't know what month this was, but I know I had a bunch of free time, and I was just like, what better way to spend it than reading One Piece?
Is that when you had like a concussion?
I think it was. So I wasn't
Yeah.
playing anyways.
Yeah, Timmy had a
Oh.
concussion. So that gave him the opportunity to read One Piece.
Oh,
So really, you're thankful for getting a concussion.
Sure.
yeah, Timmy, you got your shit knocked
Well,
out.
I
What
only have
happened?
brain trauma left from it. It's fine.
Man, guys, be careful. Do not.
No
get,
wonder he thinks Zoro's stronger than Luffy currently.
Okay.
Everything is falling into place now. It's starting to make
The
sense.
puzzle pieces are coming together.
I can see clearly now.
But yeah, back to Arlong. Other thing that happened was what was it? Johnny and the other dude's name. I had it written down. Yusaku or something. When they were standing in front of the gate to prevent the people from coming in.
I love how
Until
one of them has a
Hats
super
happened.
Japanese name. The other guy's Johnny.
Yeah.
Just American as hell.
Man, just
You
Johnny.
should have used it.
Yeah, that moment was pretty cool. And then obviously the Straw Hats show up. And then Usopp actually wins a fight, so that was cool too.
Dude, that was like really smartly done too,
Yeah.
with like the alcohol and the fire.
Wait,
Yeah,
I don't
that's
remember.
right.
Talk about
That's
it,
right.
please.
And then he goes and so basically, Usopp keeps on running away from that. Is his name Chu? I think.
Something like that.
Who's like a higher
Yeah.
up in the Arlong Pirates.
Yeah,
Clearly,
yeah.
there's a
The blue
huge
one.
disparity in their strength. Keeps on running away, keeps on running away, keeps on running away, and then eventually he finds a way to like kind of counterattack with some strategy, and he like throws like a bottle of alcohol at him, and then shoots him with a flaming star. So like he
That's
causes
right.
him to like whatever burn and like knock him out, like or like get him down for a bit. Then he jumps on him and like just keeps on hitting him with a hammer in the head.
Yeah.
Usopp hammer.
Oh yeah.
Oh
One of my
God.
favorite Usopp moves is when he has like that. He'll have like that giant mallet. You know what I'm talking about, Briggs? And it's just
Oh,
like
yeah.
100 tons. There, everyone's like, "Oh my God, he can lift that."
That scene later in the story is so great. But Usopp also adds a lot of comedy to the series. He got that rubber band of doom.
Yeah.
And then
Didn't he
Hachi
make-
actually flinches.
Yeah, you made me flinch. I was like, yo, come on. dog.
Even while he was attacking Chu in the head with the hammer out of nowhere, like he like whack-a-moles him like 20 times. He's like rubber band of doom, and then keeps on whacking.
That was the funniest. I don't know how I forgot that scene. That was the funniest scene that I've ever can recall because he kept bashing his head in with that hammer, and I'm like, dude, I'm pretty sure he's dead now. Tell you, my guy, you killed him. He's dead.
Yo,
Oh,
Sanji fighting underwater was pretty sick too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I don't I don't quite remember exactly how. I remember him fighting underwater, but I don't remember how he did it.
Well, he did it to try to save Luffy, right? Like
Yeah.
he was
Mhm.
kind of
Remember
kicking the
Luffy
guy's
got-
ass above water.
Okay.
I love
They
how
were
like
holding. You're good.
oh, I was just
Go.
gonna say I love how from like early on it was noticed like just how much like the crew just loved Luffy. You know,
Oh
like
yeah.
they
Mhm.
practically just like started their whole journey, and instantly everyone was like, he may be an idiot, but he's our idiot, and we got to save him. You know,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I just like that. I just like that. How close they got, literally just like that.
Yeah, it kind of
And it's
reminds me
like,
of Naruto, like once he gets into Shippuden, like at that time, how he just kind of brings people together and shit like that in a
Yeah.
way.
Well, you'll see
'Cause-
it more later on, but the thing is, Luffy has the most unrealistic goal of all time, and he believes in it with 100% certainty. Like he needs to become the strongest person in the world, pretty much. He needs to sail the entire world and find something that no one else can find. So, like, for him to like believe in this goal, like I feel like they have more faith in their goals. You know, like
Yeah.
Nami, like whatever, like drawing the whole world, and Usopp is becoming like a strong warrior of the sea or whatever. Like if Luffy could do that, they could at least do what they want to do, you know?
Yeah.
It is really dope how they just all have their own goals that they're going after. It's not just them trying to help Luffy reach his goal. They have their own things they're trying to do as well.
Exactly.
And
Which I feel like
just
isn't necessarily
coincides.
common. Yeah.
um,
Pretty sick. And obviously, I guess now we can go into Luffy's fight versus Arlong, which I thought was awesome. It was a great
Luffy's
fight.
what?
Luffy fighting Arlong.
Oh yeah.
And then like just the build, like then that building collapses and all that shit. It like I said, it's been a while since I watched it, but that was I remember that fight being very sick. I remember it. I was really very much enjoying that fight, and then obviously him ended up beating Arlong in the end, and then freeing the village, which was really cool. To like these pirates coming in and then freeing a village isn't something you see every day. So it's like they are, better than how people would see pirates, which goes back into that gray area, which is pretty dope. But I guess that pretty much brings us to the end of Arlong, unless you guys have anything else you want to mention about it.
I mean, going off what you guys were saying earlier about how they liked Luffy, I'll just say these 2 points really quick. I do like how even though Luffy has, this great power and is building up to be a very powerful character, and like does all these amazing things to save his friends, like he still treats everybody as if they're equals,
Mm-hmm.
and he treats them all like, oh, you're my best friend. I'm gonna consider all of you my best friends. Yeah, I
Best
saved
friend,
you,
though.
and you don't. Yeah, I saved you, but you don't have to praise me about it. You don't owe me anything. All I'm asking you is to just, you be my cook for my crew, and you
Just
have
be
a
my
good,
friend.
yeah,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
be my friend, and help me with my goal, and we're all even. And
Yeah,
then everybody's
of course I saved you. You're my friend, right?
Yeah.
You know, like of course I went to this length to take on an entire pirate crew and like set your village free. Like you're my friend.
Yeah. Of course.
But then even if that scene,
Did this actually happen when Luffy's head was above water? And it's interesting since any kind of water is supposed to affect devil fruit users. I feel like I remember that, but it is very strange then because I don't think I even thought about it.
I thought it was only if they tried to swim that they would drown. Right?
Well,
Wasn't
yeah.
that the-
I think if they go into water, they'll just sink. They can't swim. They'll
Mm.
essentially
he, like-
die, but like over a certain amount of time, of course. Like he's not going to just die instantly. He can still
Mhm.
breathe underwater. Like, not breathe underwater, but he can still hold his breath, right?
Yeah.
What if he made himself a balloon? Would he still sink? I'm guessing he would. But that'd be funny. It's like he has.
Yo, I never thought about that. He could like make himself into like his balloon form or whatever and just float. He probably can. But he would lose his
That'd be
power. Like he would
crazy.
Hold on.
once he touches the water, he loses his strength, and then eventually he'd sink.
Oh yeah, that's true. He just instantly kind of come back to normal and just kind of
Yeah.
snap back into place. That makes sense. Oh yeah. And then Luffy when he used Arlong's teeth against him.
That was so
That was
fucking
cool,
funny.
too. Yeah, that was funny.
No, what I really like about Arlong Park and like or the final moments is like he's throwing out all of Nami's like whatever, like the stuff that she's worked on and like
Mhm.
literally kind of setting her free. And then
Yeah.
like when in his final attack to kill Arlong, he literally destroys Arlong Park.
I thought that was cool. I thought
was
that
sick.
he also free not only did he free them from Arlong, he like destroyed the compound so that they would
Mhm.
be reminded of Arlong again. Well, Arlong in like a good stance. Like obviously, Arlong Park in ruins is a better sight than Arlong Park standing
yeah.
up. So
Yeah.
I think it's symbolic of like him
Definitely.
taking them out.
yeah.
I feel like another thing all along is the Straw Hats really become a crew. Like they really kind of
Yeah.
bond together, come together. That kind of where we end off with all of that. And then Essen, had you watched past any of Arlong, or had you just like once you finished Arlong, you stopped?
Bits
Because
and pieces only because of like
the East Blue continues into the next like little mini arc before we
Oh.
actually go to the Grand Line and whatnot.
nothing that I can remember off the top of my head.
Okay.
But yeah,
Alright.
you know what I hate though, River?
What?
You know what it's kind of like? I'm realizing now, all this talk about One Piece and like the great points that we're making right now, you're gonna like this. I feel like I'm gonna start watching One Piece again, and then we'll see how it goes. We'll see how long that lasts.
Were you
though.
not going to? Like, are we just doing this podcast for no reason?
Is it
I
a
was-
one? Is
no,
it a
I'm
one?
saying- I'm
Is it a
saying-
one episode podcast? You're the One Piece longest fuck virgin, bro.
No,
I know it's gonna take
know.
you long as fuck to read it, but like you're the virgin, dude.
Well, it's just because like River knows me to not like be consistent
Yeah.
in watching.
Welcome to
same
the
anime
first and
every
last
day.
episode, boys.
Yeah, well, it's just it takes me a while because all of my time is being taken up right now by like school too, because I'm graduating this
Yeah, fair enough. Man.
semester, and yeah, I don't know. Like I'm gonna do my best. Like I'm probably now instead of watching other shows though, gonna watch One Piece.
Let's
Rewatching
go.
other
That's what it's all
shows.
about.
So
Yeah.
so
Don't rewatch
thank you,
Food Wars
River.
for a sixth time.
Shut
Watch
the
One
fuck
Piece.
up. Food Wars is amazing.
Yo, Food Wars is unreal.
I love that show. I like food, you know.
Food good. Food
Send me
good.
food.
Yes, sir. One Piece. All right.
Yeah.
So, Edson, I guess since we kind of came to an end here, what are I guess if you want to give your overall thoughts on this part of the story or some of your predictions moving forward for what you think is going to happen next.
Let me see. Predictions? I have no predictions. That's the hard part, I guess, about continuing to talk about it because it's like they have so many different adventures, and I know already that they have so many different adventures, but there's no clear path as to how they're going to reach their goal. Like I can't even begin to fathom how, because I know I've seen Luffy in like some powerful forms due to spoilers on Instagram or like Snapchat, people posting it, and like I'm just like, what the fuck? How the fuck did he get there? Like what? Like he didn't just train. Like he had to have done
a lot
something.
of episodes, so like he has a time.
Yeah, like whereas in Naruto, oh, he just mastered his jutsu and he just kept training over and over. But it's like that's not what Luffy is gonna do. Luffy doesn't necessarily train. He goes through battles and he goes through fights and he gains experience like that.
Exactly. I think one thing I like about One Piece is like the power creep is a lot slower than things like Naruto and other shows, where it's like he's not going to be shooting some Kamehameha beams anytime soon,
Right.
And it's also like we see some of the strongest, like Mihawk, for example, is one of the strongest fighters. And where you guys are at, Mihawk's still one of the strongest fighters. It's not like he just gets surpassed. I'm guessing he still is. I don't know if you want to confirm that or not, but if that's pretty cool because I feel like there's a lot of other series like we mentioned Naruto where like they'll show one of the strongest characters like with Kakashi out the gate being a Jonin against Zabuza, and then it's like they just get surpassed so far beyond.
Dude, they can destroy planets by the end. I'm pretty sure. Like,
exactly.
Hell yeah.
Like I'm saying, or even like in other shows as well. Like they become so powerful, and I like that it's a little bit more slowly paced in One Piece.
Yeah, it actually feels like natural progression instead of
Exactly.
like, oh, we go from throwing kunai to blowing up mountains and shit. It's like, okay. Yeah.
I can pull demons out of my ass and throw them.
There's another meteor above this meteor that I bring from
Oh my god.
And then Kaguya, bang, and
space. We don't talk about that.
Yeah, we don't talk about that. That didn't happen.
Naruto ended after pain. Naruto ended after pain.
Rip.
Facts. All right, Edson. Well, I don't know if you Anything else to mention?
Um,
Let you get everything off that you got to say.
no, I think that's pretty much it. Aside from this one thought that I do have. Timmy, you're a bitch, but let's keep going. It's like, Timmy, I love you, but it's whatever.
What if he's not even in the
He's not
room? I
even
didn't
here, bro.
He's
See, this is
muted.
why
He's muted
I
right
knew
now.
it. I knew it. That's why I said this. He's not even here.
Oh, didn't you mentioned something about how you didn't like Arlong as a character? I didn't want to get your thoughts on that as well.
No, I think those thoughts changed.
Okay,
They changed when
okay.
you guys said that he's, even though he's sort of a bad guy, he was
Yeah.
true to his word,
Mhm.
so to speak, with Nami.
Mhm.
So I was like, all right, yeah, I guess he's one of those, I guess, honorable villains. In one,
Yeah.
Well,
in a
he
sense.
has a lot of hatred for humans as well, but
Mhm.
like
Yeah,
you'll see more in the future.
I feel like that's
Okay.
expected though.
Yeah.
He's a fish man, and people think he's
Like you
scary.
could
because-
imagine that he's been discriminated against in the past for being a
You're
fucking fish.
right. Yeah. So he's definitely gonna have some major hate going on.
Do we ever get to see like a backstory of Arlong, or is that kind of just past the-
Eventually we do. We haven't. You
Okay.
guys haven't yet.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Timmy,
I don't know.
anything you gotta say, Timmy?
Yeah, Timmy.
Well said. Well said.
Well said.
I agree.
I agree too. Good shit.
All right, so I guess to finish this up, I just thought of something that would be cool is if Briggs, if you wanted to, give us like things that to look forward to without spoiling it. I feel like that'd be cool just to, as we're setting off here.
Well,
I don't know.
you guys didn't fully finish the East Blue. You covered
Yeah, I
90.
know.
You guys covered like 97% of the East Blue. You know. So
yes.
look forward to them leaving the East Blue eventually, as Luffy planned to and has said he's going to, and then you're kind of jumping into a whole new world of crazy characters and battles and islands and just adventures and more friends along the way. Like the East Blue is relatively tame compared to the rest of the world.
That makes sense. All right. I guess we won't wait for Timmy. I don't know where he is. He said he'll be back like 10 minutes ago. He's still not back. Surprise. Okay. So I think that about brings us up to the end here. Thank you, Briggs, for coming on. It was dope having you.
Yeah, dude, it was a lot of fun. I always love talking One Piece. Straight up, if you message me and you're like, "Yo, let's talk about Naruto," I'd be like, "Nah, I'm good."
Nah, fuck Naruto.
I like Naruto. Don't get me wrong, but like, I'm a pretty busy dude. But like, I'll make time for One Piece.
Understandable.
River, that was a bold statement, bro. You just
No, I don't.
Naruto?
That. It was just saying.
Gee,
what?
what?
It was a joke.
This man
Well,
just
to
ended
put
his
some
own career.
context behind what I was saying, I have a One Piece podcast and a Naruto podcast, and I quit the Naruto podcast.
Oh, you did.
Oh,
I'm not actually caught up
damn.
with that one, but that's crazy. What? Why? Why'd you quit?
I was bored, man.
Okay.
Like I've already watched Naruto and read
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Like I don't like I really enjoyed re-experiencing One Piece through the eyes of someone else and talking about it, but I just couldn't say the same with Naruto. And there's more factors involved than what I'm saying as well, but
Gotcha. Hey, San Diego, man, you boys are in for one hell of a ride. Keep setting sail, Nakama. All right. Well, I guess next time we will be going over the last 3% of the East Blue and Logtown, and then the first half of Alabasta, assuming Edson. And I don't know unless he just goes crazy and watches all of Alabasta, we could just go over that too. Sure.
So
why not?
wait. So where am I going? What's my homework assignment?
Let
Let me see. Let me write it down, bro. Let me write this down. One Piece.
Edson, your sound effects are great, bro. Great sound effects.
We got One Piece and the homework assignment.
You still got the chain on you?
Bro, what you mean, bro? Let's stay strong. Hey, I got cheap chains on the low. They're 100% real. Got them fresh off the truck. If you guys are looking for some chains, 100% real, 24 karat gold. Hit me up. I'm on Discord.
So Apparently, Sam the Gunman said, Briggs, you didn't want to talk about the war arc. I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, I did. I finished the pain arc, and I'm like, I'm done.
That's where it ends
GG.
anyway, you know.
GG's. That's where it ends.
All right, well, make sure I don't know if you somehow are watching this and didn't know Briggs, make sure you go check out his links will be in the description. So make sure
Thank
you
you,
go
man.
check that
Appreciate that.
out. If you like this podcast, you'll like the Rant Cafe podcast. I promise you will, because gets a lot. We get a lot of inspiration from those guys. So make sure you go check them out. Thank you guys for tuning in. We appreciate it. Timmy, appreciate you guys so much. Make sure you guys leave a like and subscribe. Greatly appreciate it. And we'll catch you guys next time on the One Piece Longest Fuck Versions podcast. So make sure you guys tune in. Edson is finished writing his assignment down. So we'll be back.
Fucking tell me the assignment, dude. You haven't said it yet.
Oh. Am I really about to? I'm not gonna. Okay, well, halfway through Alabasta or something, just write that. I'll give you the episode
in case viewers want to, keep
Well,
up with
what episode are you currently on?
I just finished Arlong. I don't remember what episode number, but I know I finished Arlong and
Okay, well, it's probably around episode 50. What episode? How many episodes are you willing to watch?
Well, I'm willing to watch a lot more now. Like, I'm more motivated because I was already gonna watch them, but I'm more motivated to watch more. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I know you mean.
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
All right.
So up to maybe up to 90.
Yeah, I think the start of the actual ending of Alabasta is 92. So maybe go to 92.
Okay, go to 92.
So we're gonna go. So everybody, just in case you want to keep up with me, we're gonna go to episode 92 of One Piece. Help me out with keeping up with details, because River already knows I'm just bad with character names. If you describe them, I'll be like, oh yeah, fish guy, purple one, yeah, the blue one, yeah. But
well, if you guys do want to stay caught up, go ahead. But anyways, that has been it from us. Flow out. Peace
out.
That was fun, boys. Thanks for having me.
Timmy says bye too. Okay.